Welcome to
start
episode
recording?
5. Shut up! Welcome to episode 5 of Cart Creeps, a podcast where we discuss retro gaming. I'm Ryan, and we also have...
Gabe.
I'm Jay.
See, Jay knows how to get a little silly.
What do you mean? This is how I always talk.
Silly
Skeef.
voices, the lowest of the low.
the beginning of the last episode, we all paused after Gabe said, "I'm Gabe," because we were all expecting him to say "the all-knowing fool," and he didn't say it. So there's like a little bit
It's
of
on
an
the-
extra gap there where he
it's on
didn't
the-
say it.
Oh, wait, they can't see my name, can they?
No,
No,
that
nobody
part
can
doesn't
see
show
that.
up.
Oh.
So
I'll
I
start
don't
saying
even
it.
really
Yep.
understand the point of that, but maybe I guess if you're live streaming
Yeah.
out of this, but
On
we're not doing
Riverside, we
that.
get a little, our title, our name, and then under it's a little subtitle we can pick.
Yeah,
Mine's
but-
the all-knowing fool, and I haven't watched the YouTube videos. I just listen to
it
Spotify.
doesn't show up on
Mm.
YouTube. So
Gabe, you have something you want to tell us about?
Yeah, we have a Discord now, and you should join it because it's
Ooh.
full of cool people playing Wordle.
Every day.
That's
Every
That's
day.
really
We're
why
talking
we.
about Doom. That's pretty much that's it. That's why we were
Talked
listening
about
to the
Doom a little
podcast.
bit.
We
That's
wanted
really
to
why we
Discord.
want you to join because that's all we're doing right now. It's just our friends playing Wordle and
They got
Ryan
a good
started
streak
a-
going. I don't play the Wordle.
Mhm.
I don't get into
Keith
that.
cheats at the Wordle.
Yeah,
I don't
cheat at
play
Wordle.
with cheaters.
Yeah.
He does. He
He's like,
definitely
"Oh, I got
does.
it on my first guess again."
I've
Yeah.
never
You
done
okay,
that.
buddy?
I've never done
You
that.
okay,
'Cause that,
buddy?
I mean, 3 or 4 guesses. I'm sorry that I'm just smarter than everyone else. My bad.
Mm,
Hey,
My
right.
bad.
Mhm.
I'm just built different.
No,
I think he
You just
cheats.
cheat.
As someone that is completely on the outside of the
How would you
Wordle
cheat at
thing,
Wordle? The
I
effort to
think
go
he
through
looking
the
up the
You
cheating.
cheat
Wordle.
at Wordle. You just play it.
The effort to go
online.
through of looking at the word
play
Or
it
you
on.
just
and
look
then
it up.
like
You can look it up
pretending
online
to guess
so
a bunch
easily.
of
Yeah,
wrong words
pretending.
first to
That would
like
be
throw
really
off the
easy to
tail.
just use
No,
explaining
That's
it
not
right
no,
that
that's-
hard.
That's too much effort. That's
All
too
it
much
is is
effort.
letters.
Than just doing it naturally.
No,
yeah,
it's
all
just-
it is
it's
is
just
letters.
guessing
So
just
why
for
would
you.
you cheat?
Stupid. Quit
Yeah,
being
why
so
do you bother
stupid.
cheating?
I don't
You're
cheat.
ruining the game
I
for
don't
everyone.
cheat.
Yeah,
You're ruining
No,
the
just
game
for you.
everyone.
You're the only one that flips out over it.
That-
But
and
there-
that's-
this is
there
why
is
we need
Discord.
people
No.
in
We
our
have-
Discord because this is what happens when it's just us in a Discord.
Ryan just gets mad that I'm better than him at everything, so you just can't
Liquid
stand
Fish in our
it.
Discord agrees that you cheat. So, and Jay, you can tell us about that guy. What's
Yeah,
he has a
that guy-
podcast of his
that-
own,
You
right?
plugging
The
other
other Ryan-
podcasts on
Yeah.
the show right now?
We-
How
we
fucking
He
call him
plugged
weird.
our,
Imposter
Jay went on
Ryan.
his podcast.
Yeah,
and he
true.
plugged Jay got this podcast plugged on that podcast, and we recorded the last episode after Jay had done it. He didn't even mention it, so I think we should. have
That's true.
Yeah,
Fucking
give him a
cheating's
shout out,
fair.
Jay.
over here.
So
Don't
our,
say
our
that.
friend, Nuclear Fish, who is also Ryan. I like to call him Imposter Ryan.
Oh, no, actually, never mind.
I
If
call
that's
you
the case-
Imposter Ryan to him too. You know, I play both sides, so I always come out on top.
No,
I didn't
no,
know that
no.
one.
He's not my favorite Ryan.
But Ryan,
You are.
our number one fan, Nuclear
That's
Fish.
not
We'll just
number
call,
two
we'll call him
fan.
Fish.
Jacob's our number one.
Yeah,
Number two fan.
Oh, number 2 fan. Okay, yeah. He's doing a podcast right now. You can find him on Spotify. It's called Super Smash Cast. He is currently going through every I guess character in the Super Smash Bros. Roster by order of release date. So like release date of the original game that they played in.
I was gonna say,
Mhm.
is that like, is he playing that on Melee or Ultimate?
He's
or
using
what
the
exactly?
Ultimate roster,
Oh,
so he's
okay.
using all of the people.
I guess that makes
It's
much
a pretty
sense.
good cast. They do a history of like they play the game obviously that the character's on, and then they kind of talk about it, and then they rank the character's moveset on how accurate it is to the character in the game that they came on. It's a pretty cool podcast. Check it out. Again, that's Super Smash Cast. Yeah, free ad for
what did
Ryan.
you talk about when you were there?
Yeah, what game did you talk
We
about?
talked about Pokemon. Oh, I don't go on for the games. Not yet. He hasn't gotten to the Pokemon characters in the Smash Bros. Yet in the release order. But he'll do some side casts, and I went on there. We just go on there and talked about Pokemon Day back in February, I think.
Yeah. It was
And
like-
we just talked
yeah.
about the state of
Okay,
Pokemon
nice.
and how we
Oh, that's
play that game.
Because wasn't it 30-year anniversary of Pokemon this year? Is that
It
right?
was. All that for them to announce Wind and Waves. After it was already leaked, by the way, like we knew about this for like a year. And then
I
they
didn't know.
fucking
I
delayed
didn't
it
know
till the
that.
next year.
I found out this year. I found out whenever every other
surprise!
normal person.
It wasn't confirmed, but like when the big old Nintendo leak happened, or not, it wasn't Nintendo, it was a Game Freak leak, or a Pokemon Company leak or something.
Mhm.
That was part of it. It was said that the next gen would be Wind and Waves and like so and so and so, but like it wasn't confirmed until Nintendo announced it. But like they got
Well,
it
I
right.
found out
Like they
when
didn't
it
even
was
change the name.
Yeah.
I found out the legal way when they.
I didn't
announced
know
it.
that.
I just use the internet as a Pokemon fan, and it shows up automatically like on my social feeds. So
I think I just saw it randomly.
On the
Maybe
black-
when I
on
was
the
like
black
on the Cart
dark
Creeps
web.
Instagram account, and I think I may have saw it, but I didn't pay any attention to it because I'm just not really into Pokemon anymore. But well, Keith, since we explained this other podcast that isn't our podcast, would you want to explain how our podcast works?
Yeah, I'll talk about our podcast, Jay.
I wasn't.
You
They
cheating.
introduced
Wait
me
a minute, we're not
to
doing this again. We're
plug
going
our
to talk
friend
about
here.
what we've been playing.
No, I
Sorry.
wanted to skip Gabe. Sorry. I've been playing. Am I first?
Ryan, what have you been playing?
No.
No,
I've been
Keith's
playing.
first. Keith, what have you been playing?
What have I been playing?
Yeah, what have you been playing,
Oh,
buddy?
well, I've been playing Doom, and in between getting a headache from playing Doom,
Besides,
I've been playing Monster Hunter Stories 3. It's like Pokemon, but the Monster Hunter, so it's way better. So it's
way
yeah, it's been
more
great.
anime.
And
is that an older Monster Hunter, or
it's what?
is
Is
that
it
an
an older
older
one?
Monster Hunter, or is that
No, it's the newest game. It's
Oh, this
Monster
guy's
Hunter
playing
Stories
new
3.
games.
Yeah,
Twisted
we don't
Reflection.
play new games on this
Oh.
podcast. We only play old games.
Yeah. I will not be talking about any new games.
Yeah, my bad.
This is our.
Whoopsie.
I meant what other old games?
You said
Part of
currently
the episode where we
playing, so
rip
I'm
Keith
currently
again.
playing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, Ryan, what are
So-
you playing?
Yeah.
I'm
And Keith's,
done
Keith's,
with
got-
your
Keith's
new
definitely
game.
playing more than he's playing. He doesn't do anything else, so he's definitely playing more games than me. So go ahead.
Yeah, I
Keith,
don't have
continue.
kids or other obligations, so I'm like a loser.
Did you-
Idiots.
Never mind, I was gonna- Go ahead.
No, so yeah, I've been playing that, and it's been a lot of great fun. I'm not pretty much right at the end, so once I do that, I'll move on to something else, and then I'm still making my way through Resident Evil. So that's been fun.
Oh, really?
So yeah, and yeah, just
I
keeping
thought you might
things-
like stop after the new one got released. Just like,
Oh,
oops, I didn't make it.
I
Just
did.
start
I
playing
didn't
the new
make
one.
it. I didn't make it, but then
Yeah.
I played Requiem. I had an incredible time with that. It's a 100%
Everyone seems to like it a lot.
platinum did everything. It's amazing. I can't wait for more DLC for that game to come out. I think I'll probably play Pragmata next. I've mentioned before I'm a big Capcom guy, so that's the next Capcom game coming
That's
out.
good.
It's coming out pretty soon, so I'll be hopping on that, and then yeah, keeping going. Yeah, Ryan, what old game are you playing in between your kids?
The only game I played because I have kids, so I didn't play anything besides Doom.
Okay,
But I did.
okay.
He played the game of
To be
life.
fair, though, I played the game a month, and I finished the game a month, and I started playing Doom 2, which is also included in Doom 1 plus 2 on Steam. I started playing Doom 2, and I got
Nice.
part way through the first episode. I've never played through Doom 2, actually, so I might keep playing it. Makes me
Nice.
playing Doom again makes me want to play other boomer shooters that I have, and I have a ton that I haven't even played yet, like owned on Steam. But I don't know. I wanted to play Cultic again, or at least there's a chapter 2 that was released sometime late last year, I think, and I never got around to buying it or playing it yet. But I really like the first chapter, so I might buy that at some point. It really depends on what we end up rolling for next month. Because if it sucks, I'll probably just keep playing Doom 2 or Cultic. But
Maybe it'll be a
that's-
J game.
yeah, hopefully
Maybe
it'll be
this
a
is
J
the
game.
Maybe.
I've got
Maybe
3
I'll
winners
win.
on the board.
Yeah. What about you, Gabe? What have you been playing?
I've been playing Golden Sun 2: The Lost Age. For retro handhelds. I'm a couple months away from my Eternal Champion, and this month they picked a long ass JRPG. It's like 30 hours to beat.
It's like a day. It's no time.
Yeah.
Weren't all
a
of them-
little over a day.
Because the way it
Just
works is there's 3 options, but are they all JRPGs?
Yeah, they're all JRPG. They were all at JRPGs, and they were all 20 plus hours. The other 2 were 21 and 22. This
You picked
was
the
just
longest
like
one.
the one that had like the best ratings.
Yeah.
I think I'm complaining a lot about how long it is and stuff, but I'm actually having a lot of fun playing it. Golden Sun's really, really fun.
Is it like
I might go back and play the first one.
Does it feel similar to like I don't know which ones you've played. Does it feel similar to a Final Fantasy game? I'm actually not familiar with Golden Sun at all.
Yeah, I mean it's like a turn-based,
Is it
JRPG.
Have you played it in any Dragon Quest? Because Dragon Quest is like
No, I haven't played Dragon Quest.
It's a JRPG, but it's feels more like Pokemon than it does like
I want to play Dragon Quest. I was browsing the retro game shop near me one day and I found 1 and 2 on the Game Boy, so I just bought it on the site.
I played that one on my Mii Mini just for fun, and it's cool. Dragon Quest is cool. I played Dragon Quest 5 for Retro Handheld's Game of the Month one time. Yeah, I played the DS version of it, and I liked it a lot. Actually, I was like, wow, I didn't expect to like this as much as I did. But like, I like the way the combat works.
I started playing Breath of Fire 3 because that was the RPG for the last quarter. I didn't get very far in it because I started playing it I think it switched in April. Yeah, that makes sense. April. Yeah. And I started playing 2 weeks from the end of March. So I was I started playing it. It seemed fun. And I was like, okay. And then April started and it was Golden Sun. It was, like I said, 3 JRPGs. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just play Golden Sun instead. I've had a lot of fun. It's got this unique system where you get what are basically Pokemon, but they're only based on the 4 base elements. They're called Genie, and you can stack genies on your different characters. Each character also has an elemental power because that's what the whole game's about is the 4 elements and stuff like that. And each one has 1 element, each character, and then they have the 4 genies. And based on how you stack the genie, your class and play style can change and stuff. And then you get different abilities that you use outside of the map to do puzzles and stuff. So I mean, it's pretty fun. What about you, Jay? What have you been playing?
Ooh, this is gonna be fun. This month I started on a whim. I really wanted to play SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom again.
Nice.
So I started that on my Steam Deck.
Is that PS2?
It's all of them. I think you can get Xbox, GameCube, PS2.
Yeah, play it on PS2.
I have it on GameCube on there just because the memory is smaller, the amount of space that it takes is a lot tinier for GameCube games than PS2. But that's a lot of fun. If you're unaware somehow, it's just platformer collectathon and Bikini Bottom. You get to play as all the characters. Simple SpongeBob fun. I'm a big SpongeBob head. Grew up on that.
Yeah.
So this is all fun and games for me. That's pretty much been it. And then Doom. I grinded Doom pretty good because I didn't find out about the recording date until a week before. So
Jay's too busy for us now.
No, I just
going on other podcasts.
Going on other podcasts.
Never let me live it down. And they plugged us too. They did goodbye us, and then I get made fun of, so you can't do anything.
That's right.
But just a little SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. The original version, not the rehydrated version. Not that I've played the rehydrated version, but I read it's not as good. Because I read they botched the movement, and
I've heard that. Yeah.
So I'd like to play it pretty, but I don't know. I like the old graphics too. It looks good then.
It looks better if it plays like shit, right? I mean,
yeah. But also it's not like this game looks bad or anything. It still looks good. It's still Bikini Bottom.
Very hard to make a SpongeBob game.
Yeah, especially with the upscale on the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
It looks pretty smooth. And it feels smooth. It's pretty nice. Translates well.
It's crazy what upscaling a PS2 game, or I guess GameCube game too, does for it. When you're actually playing it, because if you don't upscale, it does not look very good. But upscaling, the one I noticed the most is that we're talking about earlier. I did play Final Fantasy X one time for RPG of the quarter, or I started to play it, I didn't finish it, but I was playing it on Steam Deck, or maybe it was the Odin 2. Either way, it was upscaled, and I was like, this actually looks good. It's almost like it was a remaster, because of how high quality the graphics ended up being, just being blown up to whatever 2 or 4x, whatever it was. But Keith, do you want to explain the concept now?
I don't really feel like it.
some more Bob in the house.
So
Yeah.
hell yeah, brother.
I live off
Love
the
a good
Bob.
SpongeBob reference. No matter how
You can make a SpongeBob
No matter how
reference out of
relevant
anything.
it is.
Yeah. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's always relevant. Yeah.
Yeah, so how the podcast works, so we each pick 3 games, though now we've made some big changes to that, and I'll go over that as well. And then we spin our creep wheel, and then the game that gets chosen, we land whatever it lands on, we play that for the month. Some of us play it a bit more than others, who's to say, for sure. Just depends. Completion is not required, but it's encouraged. So if one of us or all of us don't finish a game, it's whatever. It's it's something.
It's fun. But we don't need to talk
buddy.
about who completed and who did.
Yeah, it's like whatever. Like, oh, how much you completed it. Oh, you didn't fully play through a card game simulator, but like you got the experience, right? Who's to say?
But did he? Did he really?
Once,
I don't know.
Once the game is chosen, once our next game is picked, and we pick now we're doing it so that we have our members, our ultra creeps, get to vote on what our next game that replaces the one that gets picked. Ryan had 3 new games that he picked from, that he chose, I should say, that our super ultra members would vote on in our Discord. Join our Discord,
all those
and our
guys.
Patreon.
Join our
and
Discord.
I guess we can get to it later on what the actual next game is that was chosen. And that's how the whole process works. It's really simple. We just pick a game and then play it, and then either beat it or pretend you beat it, and then lie about how much you enjoyed it.
Yeah, if you're a member, you would already know what the next game is because you would have seen it in the results of the poll in the Discord.
Sure.
So yeah, anyone that's
Secrets.
a paid member of any level of the
You
Patreon
pay
can
us for the secrets of the universe.
anyone that's a paid member, we can discuss stuff like that. You can talk about secret stuff like we know what's getting picked, or you can also suggest possible choices. But yeah, if you are a member, you can vote on one of the, like I picked the 3 games, right, and then I put them out there, and then people voted on them, and then they'll let them, the members decide which one we're actually going to put on the wheel. If you are an ultra creep, which is the highest tier, you can put one game of your choice
Just
on the
straight
wheel.
up put it on the wheel.
Yep.
Mhm.
And if it wins,
slap that sucker
you
on.
get to put it a new one back on. You get to replace it once you win. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Check us out on Patreon.
It'd be funny if we didn't let them replace it. Good job, game got picked.
It's a
we're
pyramid
putting this right in the
scheme.
fridge.
Before you can get your game on the board, you got to recruit someone else, buddy.
Yeah.
You can actually replace. You can the more money you give us, the more slots your game gets.
Sorry, we're moving to a subscription service.
I mean, I guess if you had multiple
I guess that's
Patreon
what-
accounts, you could technically
Yeah.
do it like that. But I wouldn't. You shouldn't. do
I
that.
would not pay us that much to just for
Want to
that.
guarantee a game? That'll be 1,000 buckaroos, buddy.
Yeah, join, make 100 accounts and spend all that money, and you can get 100 entries of one game if you want. And we'll probably have to play.
We'd be obligated
So,
to do it just for the effort alone, because we
Yeah.
went through a lot of effort to make it happen. We'd do it.
Yep.
Imagine get some rich kid just throwing a bunch of shit games on our wheel
Yeah.
just because he can.
Hey, that's always been an option. That's why it's open to people. Like, make us play a shitty game if you want to punish us. Make us play Superman
Or just let
64.
us
Yeah,
pick the
to
shitty
punish
games
us.
ourselves. We could do that too.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Keith already
Keith.
did that for us, but you could pick one for us too. This
Ryan
month,
did
though,
too with Pokemon. Got him.
No,
Fucking
no.
got him.
I picked a great
Everyone
game
else
this
loved
month.
that game.
Yeah. I completed that game.
Yeah, me too.
So I won
How do you?
when Pokemon
No, never mind.
when Pokemon won. I got to replace it with Doom 1993 for DOS, and the next month after Keith's game won, I got to that Doom one. So yeah, this month we're talking about Doom. Everyone knows about Doom. Everyone's heard of it. Everyone knows you can run Doom on pretty much any device. But can you believe that only one person in this podcast has actually played it? So that's why I picked it.
It was Ryan.
Good pick.
Wonder who it was.
The first episode of Doom was actually free. It was shareware back then. It was so popular that it actually crippled college like networks because so many people were playing it at once. Yeah, because it was free. You had to pay $40 to get the other 2 episodes. I think that's total, not each. Once they were, but I guess they were all released at the same time. But yeah, the first episode was free, so anyone could play it. Download it and share where it was designed. Like they intentionally made it that way, so you could like, oh yeah, you just check this out, and then hand out like a free sample of this game, and you're like, wow, this game is sick. So of course we're gonna buy it. So as far as how long to beat, it's about 5 hours, and I feel like that's probably about how long I played it myself, maybe a little bit more. Personal history, I'm the only one in here that's played it at all.
Mm-hmm.
First time I ever played it in any iteration, like we're all mid 30s, so we weren't really like, it came out when I was 1 years old, so I didn't play it as a kid, and we never had
Didn't play it as a baby.
I was gonna say.
We never had a computer, like a gaming computer, obviously, when we were growing up. But we had computers, like we had a Windows 98, and we may have had a Windows 95 machine, but I never played. I was too young to play Doom back then, obviously. I didn't know about it. I'd heard about it, but the first time I ever played it was on the Xbox Live Arcade version for Xbox 360. And my friend Kevin is the one that definitely like turned me on to Doom, and we played it together because it had co-op, and apparently it's one of the better ports of the game. There have been a lot of ports of this game, and a lot of them are, some of them are really bad. We all played like the PC or PS5 version, I believe, but yeah, we thought about trying to play the Game Boy version or the Super Nintendo version, and that's apparently like one of the worst ones. But I think the Saturn is the worst, is what I've heard.
Ooh, golly, I could imagine.
Yeah. So lots of ports. Like I said, everyone knows about it. It's funny to make an episode about Doom because like doesn't everyone know about it and played it? But again, I played it for the first time. It was probably around high school because I don't know what year it came out in 360, but it was like $10 or something on Xbox Live Arcade, and maybe even like less than that. But yeah, Kevin and I played it a lot. We played co-op on it. We could have played co-op on this, I believe, as well. And co-op is pretty fun. There's also multiplayer. I don't think I've ever really played the multiplayer version of it.
I was gonna say, with multiplayer, does the difficulty, like, is single player of like Hurt Me Plenty harder than or not as hard as multiplayer of Hurt Me Plenty?
I think it's just the
or
same.
do you just play?
I think it's
do you
the
just
same.
like, okay, we're playing multiplayer, let's do ultra violent? Like,
Yeah,
I believe
and I
it's
think
the
it's the
same.
same ultra violent just for both of the people involved, and it's just like simple split screen. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, you can play a couch co-op split screen too, as well as online.
Yeah.
you see each other?
You can, yeah,
Wow,
yeah. You actually
nice.
do see the other character.
Okay, cool.
I dabbled a little bit in that.
Yeah, it's a Doom guy with the helmet on, running around really fast. Apparently, I saw
So
something-
fast.
Yeah,
It's like a blur.
Yeah, Doom guy. Apparently, like if you scale the speed, he runs like 50 to 90 miles per hour in this game.
I believe that's
yeah.
how it feels in the
yeah,
game
that's
too.
you're zooming
Yeah,
across
he's
the map.
so fast. That's one of the things that's so good about this game. It's just a fast-paced game. My expectations going in, I've played it before. I was excited to play it again. I played it not all that long ago for retro handhelds. Technically, to complete the game, it's only the first 3 episodes because the 4th was released later. So if you beat the first 3,
Beat it on a
kind of beat
technicality.
it.
Me too.
But all 4s, the 4th episode is worth playing as well. But so what about you, Gabe? What were your expectations going in?
I mean, I played 2016, so I had this expectation of being like similar to that, but not like obviously just like older, kind of. But it really was like a completely different game. I don't know, like I didn't really have any expectations. I've seen a lot of Doom, like I've seen it like played in videos and reels and like all sorts of stuff, and I've played more current Doom games. Any expectations I had were not like my experience. My expectations were, I mean,
Subverted.
I guess yeah, I don't know. I guess that's not completely true because the Doom 2016 is a pretty fast-paced game. Like it's like you're moving. If you're not, I remember when I started playing 2016, like you guys had played it before me, and I was like, this game is so hard, and you're like, you guys were like, if you're not consistently moving, that's probably why it's hard. And I was like,
You
oh
can
yeah,
jump in
stand there
2016,
trying
can't you?
to- Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
big deal.
Yeah. Because I kept thinking that I was like, if I could jump, like this would not
2016
be
is
as
really
hard.
good. It's a really good. I feel like it's a really great spiritual successor to
Yeah.
the original games.
I think so too.
Yeah,
it's
for
really
sure.
good. I
Yeah.
love that game. I need to play it again. I would recommend everyone play it. And it goes on sale all the time because it's a great game. It's super fun. Anyway, yeah, you have to keep moving. Like you have to that's constantly, which you actually don't really have to do in this game. You can
But
kind
it's still so fun. I mean, it's so easy to just like zip zap across the map.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk more about it later, but there were moments where I would get like locked up against a wall in like a corner or something, and like I'm just flooded with
pinkies.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I've got like 4 pinkies on me, and I'm like, I should have been like circling around them, blasting them
I have
or something.
a point to make or a question before we continue. Do you guys know the names of the enemies without looking them up, or did you know them?
I do not.
I
was
know
gonna
there's
say
a
that-
pinky, and I know there's a cyber demon. And I only know the
Mhm.
cyber
Yeah.
demon because there's a trophy in killing a cyber demon with just a pistol.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know the soldier's name. I just assume they're soldiers.
I think that's what they're called. The shotgun
I know
guys. call them
later the
shotgun
guys
guy.
who show like fire blast at you. Later they're called imps. I don't know if they're just
They're
demons.
imps, yeah.
Yeah,
The brown
okay, they're
guys that
imps.
shoot fireballs at you, yeah.
Yeah, and then
All the ones in
Pinkies-
2016 are the same as like
Okay,
the
then I
same
was
names
gonna
and
say-
everything.
Pinkies, Baron of Hells, the Cacodemon. I mean, I would
Mhm.
say yeah, I do actually probably know all of it because I played 2016.
Yeah, 2016 does have the Archvile and the Mancubus and stuff, which Doom
Yeah.
1 doesn't, but Doom 2 does have those. And what's that? The meatball guy, the pain elemental. He looks like a
meatball.
cacodemon, but he's like got horns and he's like looks kind of like a brown meatball.
Yeah,
I think he's in Doom 2. There's also a chain gunner.
Cacodemon? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, Cacodemon. That's the red guy. Yeah.
Those guys stink.
Jay, yeah, what were your expectations?
I was kind of in the same boat as Gabe. The only other Doom game I had played was 2016, and the only expectation that failed me was that you could jump in Doom. But
yeah. Oh
the
yeah.
other-
Not needed.
yeah, not
Unnecessary.
really, because there were like parts like it was clearly designed for the fast running. Like there's
Mhm.
definitely like jumps that you're supposed to make, but it's really just running as fast as you can straight.
Yeah,
and
you're
like
just,
Flying
it's
off.
like taking a car off a ramp more than like jumping. Like it's what
actually
Doom
going
guys do,
90
and he's-
miles an hour, like
Yeah.
yeah.
off open air and clearing the jump. But I mean, yeah, like as fast. Like I wasn't expecting you to move this fast. Like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that was kind of nutty. I thought like even half the speed would have been good enough, but you're like, I mean, you're really zooming.
Yeah, like it took me a second to get used to, because I found out and I left it on because I actually liked it, but I had always run on.
I kept it
And
on the whole game,
Yeah,
honestly.
it took me a second to get used to how fast I was, like my character was moving. I was like, okay, I need to like turn the sensitivity of my controller down or something because I barely touch it and I'm like across the room.
Mm-hmm.
You do get used to it,
Yeah.
and you get used
Yeah,
to
yeah.
aiming with it too, which is nice. There were
Yeah.
a lot of times where I wouldn't even like try to look left and right. I would just use the left stick as my left and right, and just like aim only the crosshair. And that was another thing I knew going in about the crosshair thing. How you can't look up or down; it's just a crosshair in the middle, and that's it.
2.5D. Real 2.5D,
yeah.
not keep stupid, shitty 2.5D game.
I knew it
Hey,
so
hey,
well
hey,
going
hey,
in.
hey, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
come on.
I knew it so well going in, and still the first thing I did was like try to move up and down. Like I wanted it so bad.
I didn't know about that, and I was like, is something fucking wrong?
Yeah.
And I looked it up, and it was like, no, you.
Yeah,
you
the rest
only
of us
turn.
had the exact same experience of, and we all talked about it in our chat. Is like we all had the same exact thing. First instinct when you're playing a first-person shooter. Oh, hey, there's a guy up on the stairs. Let me aim up so I'm not shooting the fucking stairs. Oh no, you don't do that. It's just
Well,
you just shoot.
To be
and
fair, this
hit.
isn't a first-person shooter. It's the first-person
That's
shooter.
true.
It's the
You might know this,
first-person
Ryan.
shooter. Well, not
Yeah.
really, but it's the one that made everything's. It's the explosively
Mm.
popular one. Obviously, Wolfenstein was before this.
Do you
Okay.
happen to know if there's a Doom mod or a Doom game variation that does let you look up and down? It's like the exact same Doom, but it has the whole.
I feel like
looking-
I've played this game maybe on PC or something where I could look up and down, but I couldn't see that setting in the Steam Deck version. Maybe I have like a separate Doom like instance of the game in my library because I feel like I've done it.
Is
I
Doom
could
2
be-
that way as well?
I was gonna say, could
Doom
you
2
maybe
is just
do
like
it
Doom
in
1.
Yeah.
because you can play the original Doom in Doom 2016.
Maybe.
Maybe it's
I
in
feel
that.
like I should know the answer to this because I feel like I'm certain that I have played it where you can look up and down, but it doesn't really add anything from to the experience. Just besides you can look up, which is cool. But it must be that would probably be some sort of other port, like it's ported in like Unity or something. I think there's a Unity version of the game where like it's just redone in 3D versus like being based off of the tech engine, which is what this is based on. Like
this is
the original
super.
engine.
This is super off topic, and I don't want to talk about it long. But one time, like several years ago, I found this like ROM hack that this person, not even a ROM hack, it was like this whole, I don't know, like separate gaming project. They did Pokemon Gold and Silver in first person. They redid the whole map in the same graphic sprites, like 1-to-1, but it was first person, and all the controls were the same. So you had to do like the up left, and that was kind of disorienting. But I mean, like, if you knew where you were going, like, I mean, it was crazy. You're literally walking through Goldenrod, like first person, like the buildings are sprawling. It was cool. Sorry, I had to
zooming around like Doom Guy is on that.
Yeah, you could ride the bike.
Yeah.
Apparently on Steam, it says the Kex engine version on which is on Steam, Xbox, Switch, PS4, PS5. Go to options, mouse options, free look on off to enable vertical aiming. Yeah. Maybe I never looked in that because I wasn't using a mouse. I was using just the Steam Deck controller, but maybe it would even turn it on. Maybe it would have. I don't know. I don't have my Steam Deck with me right now, but somebody could check it out. Gabe, you have yours with you, right? Yeah, I feel like I've done it before, but anytime you guys said stuff like that, like you can't look up and down, or like I was like, no need, don't need to do that.
I mean, you don't need to.
It's a tough habit to break.
As far as sprinting, I did use a button. I did not have always run on. I used the left trigger. So left trigger was I would just hold it when I wanted to run and then slow down. But it's really
how fast is the walking? Because I didn't walk the whole
about
game.
half the speed, maybe.
Okay.
It's
so like 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, it feels like it's still quick, but it's not like the sprinting.
Yeah.
I mean, I would use it probably to like slow down and aim better or something like that. But I would also I'm just already used to it, like holding left trigger to like back up really quick, get out of the way of a door or something, and go back and forth and back and forth. Like it's already like built into my muscle memory of when to use it instead of just having it turned on all the time. But yeah, Keith, do you have any more expectations besides the not being able to look up and down thing?
Yeah, I mean
that's a big
thing.
You
didn't play 2016, right?
I did play 2016. I remember it was a story time when I was with Jay at the time because Jay was buying a new phone. I was like, oh hey, there's GameStop here. Let's just walk into GameStop, see what happens. And I saw Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal there, and it's like, why not? Let's do it. So yeah, I bought both of those.
Productive day for Keith,
that's when I ended up getting that. It was. It's for everyone involved.
Was that the same day as the hurricane?
So then we,
that had to have been because that's the only time you've been with me to get a phone.
Yes, it was.
We had to go to
tropical. I think it was a tropical storm technically.
You're saying Boone?
A tree fell down in the yard of the house we were staying at in our sleep, and we didn't even know it till the next day.
Good question,
where?
Me, but it was
where
right.
was it?
At Oak Island. I had to. So
okay.
Oak Island.
Here's a little doxing.
This is. I was in town for Gabe's wedding.
Gabe's wedding. Yeah, I was gonna say that was Gabe's. That had to be Gabe's wedding.
And my phone was just super
Doxing.
trashy. I had a Galaxy S6, and it was like every button was broken, the screen was cracked, all that stuff. And the closest AT&T was in Wilmington, which was like 45 minutes. And this like hurricane was coming the same day. So we get to the AT&T store, and something's weird with my phone. They're saying like a security issue. So we couldn't change my number over to a new phone. And we had to call my parents to identify that I'm not like a terrorist. And after like an hour, I got my phone.
Bam.
And me
This
and
blonde kid's here trying to change a line.
It was crazy, and Keith was just like sitting there in the lobby watching this tornado come closer on the weather channel. Not tornado, hurricane come closer on the weather channel.
Tornadoes. Hey, Jay, how bad do you need that phone?
We'll be fine.
You just gotta
fine.
crouch down and put your hands over your neck, and like you did in the hallway.
And we slept right through it.
But if we would have died that night, at least Keith would have had Doom with him when he died.
Mhm,
Yeah, I was gonna
that's
say
true.
that had to have been Gabe's wedding. That's funny.
It was,
I
yeah.
remember that.
Little podcast lore.
Yeah, a little more
But
Gable.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, I was with Jay then. Yeah, I got picked up both of those. Yeah, I haven't beat Eternal yet actually, but I did beat 2016. But honestly, playing this, obviously it's like, Doom 2016 is obviously like the roots are there, but it's still pretty
Mhm.
different from how this plays. But playing the original does make me actually appreciate 2016 a lot more now. Actually, it was like, oh, how much of this style of gameplay that they actually did bring over to 2016. I'm like, oh man, it's like, just stuff like you notice, like just the movement. Obviously, I did mention earlier, this game did give me headaches. I did have to adjust some settings around because it did give me headaches. But I didn't have that problem in 2016. They did sorted that out. But yeah, just like the movement and the combat, how it feels, just how it feels shooting shit in this game. It does feel really good to just shoot shit with a shotgun. Like, it's great.
It's crazy how good it does feel for like the way it looks.
Yeah.
What would be better is playing 2016 and then playing the original, or playing the original and then 2016. I think it's 2016 and then the original, because
Maybe,
I feel
yeah.
like I appreciate the original way more for having played 2016 first. But I also I don't have the reverse experience. I feel like it would have been cool, well, just as cool, to play the original and then play 2016 and be like, oh wow, they did an amazing job.
That's how I felt.
Yeah, upgrading this game, but not really keeping its roots there.
Yeah.
The view bobbing.
Mhm.
It's funny because you can turn
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's funny that you can turn it off because it is really extreme. Like it's by default, it's really high. You're just like,
Yeah, you're just-
That's how it goes
Yeah.
when you're sprinting as fast as a car.
It's funny because you guys talked about that, I think, last night or something.
Keith
within
did
the
it. He
past
just
couple
changed
days.
it. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
I didn't even notice it before you said anything. It didn't phase me at all.
Every
It's
time I
so that's
started to play
yeah.
it, I'm like, okay, I'm like, it's good. And then the longer I played it, I just it's like it just starts hitting me. I'm like, okay, I don't know what
I was
the
just
fuck
too
this
scared
is.
the whole time to notice.
That might be what it is. I did also turn up the brightness because I was also scared.
Scary game.
I have
Scary. It was a scary game.
More pod lore. I do have a history of seizures. So flashing lights
I didn't know
do
that.
kind of fuck with me
I
sometimes.
didn't know that at all.
I don't think
None of us
Yeah.
are. That's
Yeah.
lore
The
that's
fuck?
new to us.
What do you mean pod lore? This is
Since when?
close friend lore.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
He's making it up for sympathy points.
Could be.
No. I mean, this is when I was much younger. It was before I hadn't had a seizure till I was still in elementary school when that was happening, but just it was before I knew
So
any
I've
of
known
you.
you for over 15 years. I had no idea you had seizures.
Yeah.
Just never come up.
Never had one.
So yeah, I do have some light sensitivity, flashing lights can kind of gives me a headache and stuff like that. So there are some rooms in the game that do have that, and it's either pitch black and it's some kind of flickering lights going on. I'm like, fuck, this game hurt me. So I did have to adjust some settings around. I turned off the view bobbing and turned up the auto lighting, so just take that shit out. I'm not trying to strain my eyes and hurt myself.
It's pretty harsh in a couple spots. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Did y'all happen to play the
Scary.
hidden level in episode 3?
I don't think I did this run.
It's like a
I must
2-part
have
level.
before.
The Dungeon of Mystery or something like that.
No, I don't think
The
so.
Fortress
There's
of
a-
Mystery.
There are a couple
Yeah.
secret levels, yeah. They
That's
have
the
alternate
only one
exits.
I found, but that was the worst flickering light maze that was the hardest
Really?
part of the game for me. And I just happened to stumble upon it
Mhm.
oh, lucky me, I found a cool secret, and let's make the game harder
Yeah.
and longer.
It's one of my favorite parts about this game. Is oh, you found a little secret. Here's 5 barons of hell.
Yeah.
And nothing else.
Yeah, and not even any ammo or anything.
You found a secret area, and it tells you too. It's you found a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you find a secret level, it's oh, here's episode or level 9. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll just move on right next to next level. No, they just kick your ass back to episodes or level 6 or whatever it was that you were on.
When,
Yeah.
before.
when that happened
I
to
was
me,
fuck.
I thought I didn't know it was a secret level at first. I thought it was a level warp, and then I kind of looked it up,
Mhm.
seeing if it, where I was at, and it told me secret level, and then it spits you back out the level where you would have been had you exited normally, so it was just like 2
Yeah.
extra levels. They were
I was like,
long levels.
I
I
should
think
be done with this. I should be done with this episode already. What is going on? I was like,
You guys
yeah,
are complaining about getting to play more Doom.
hey man, when the game gives you headaches, I have a right to complain.
those were the
I wouldn't
most.
call it a complaint.
I'm pretty bad about like getting lost in maps. Just generally,
Yeah.
like I get lost.
Did you
pretty
guys know
good
there's a
in
map
Fallout.
button, right?
Yeah.
I didn't use it the whole
A
time.
map button.
Wow.
I barely used it. I started
I
using
used
it towards
use
the
it
end
all
of
the
the
time.
game.
I should have used it. I would have loved to know that, but I just didn't discover it.
Oh, you didn't know it was
So
there.
I was just running around.
That's
warp
really
speed.
funny. Yeah, I use it all the time because I'm trying to figure out, because you can find the auto map and sometimes, and it's like now it shows you where everywhere is and haven't been,
Yeah,
and you can find all the
Haven't
secrets.
been to.
But
Yeah.
that's what I always use. I use it anyways just to make sure I go to a place I haven't been before, because I wasn't like trying to do full completionist or anything like that, obviously. But I would, if I had killed most of the enemies, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna explore the rest of the map and make sure I found all the secret, like
I
as many
found some
secrets as I can find
pretty-
in pickups.
A pretty decent amount of secrets, more than because the first couple like sub levels, I guess, in episode 1, I didn't find any, and then I started looking more, and I found a lot more, and there were a few where I did find all the secrets, and that was pretty neat.
Yeah, well, let's talk about how we played it, but it should be a pretty short segment this time because
Yeah.
most of us
Three
played
or-
on the same
3 or 4
same
of us
thing.
played
Yeah.
the same way.
We could have made this so much more diverse, but like you said earlier, like a lot of these ports just aren't
Yeah.
optimal. Like I could have played it on the SNES, the cool red little Doom cart, but that's actually also one of the worst versions.
Mhm.
And especially, so I played it on Steam Deck. I played the 1+2, is it Ultimate Doom? Is that what they call it? With the extra episode?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Or
And
yeah, I'm not clear on all the versions because there's like Final Doom and Ultimate
Yeah.
Doom.
So,
I don't know.
but it's the Steam Deck version though, Doom 1 and 2, the
Yeah.
same that we talked
Yeah.
about earlier.
And it has a lot of other games in it.
Right
too,
there.
It does.
actually. Yeah,
Doom 1, 2.
1+2.
Oh.
It has like extra stuff that's been released over the years, and there's even a John Romero one that was released a couple years ago. It's like Legacy
Yeah, I
of
was gonna
Rust.
say.
I haven't played all of them.
Something about the Steam Deck version that I found out like before I played was that it does have a cool little quick save feature. You just pause
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
click the right bumper and then left
I did do
bumper.
that a lot.
I did that a lot. I played it like it was save states. It was really cool.
Yeah.
That and the Steam Deck version I saw plays up to 90 frames.
If you have a Steam Deck OLED, you have the 90 FPS, the 90 hertz screen like you and I have the OLED.
You're lucky
Gabe
us.
has a 60 hertz screen.
You could feel those 90 frames though. Like it was so smooth.
There's like some other games that it includes.
Yeah. So what is it? Doom 2, Sigil,
Yeah, Sigil,
Legacy of Rust.
Sigil 666, Legacy of Rust, No Rest for the Living, the Plutonia Experiment, TNT Evolution.
I would love to play all of them someday, but
It'd be fun for me after playing the Steam version to go back and play that SNES version and just compare like the
should
super
do- yeah, you
optimal
should
version
try it.
to like a terrible version on a CRT TV.
apparently the GBA version is like it's middle of the road. Like
That's
it
crazy.
works. I don't know what all like. It's funny if you'll look up screenshots of some of the bad versions. I think the Saturn one is one of them that does this. But the screen is smaller. Like they draw down the screen just to be able to run it. Like you could just have a giant border around it because it can't handle the graphics, which is funny because it's Doom.
Yeah.
But obviously,
Right.
back then it was a big deal. Yeah, I played on Steam Deck. I had mapped I think it's automatically quick save is mapped to right bumper, so I did that. Left bumper was quick load for me. Did save a lot. I played on Ultraviolence, and Keith also did, but he just stepped away. But I did use a lot of save states. Yeah,
And he's back.
and he's back. Keith, I was just saying, I played on Ultraviolence, so I use saves a lot, and you also played on Ultraviolence. And
I did.
these guys played on Hurt Me Plenty. And I said at the end of the episode last
Fucking
time,
losers.
I said you guys should play on Ultraviolence for the real Doom experience. But actually,
I played on
if it's-
Ultraviolence some. I just wanted to complete it.
yeah. So like apparently back in the day, like Ultraviolence is the hard mode, and Hurt Me Plenty is the normal mode. And Nightmare didn't exist until later because
I was about to
people
say,
were complaining
If
that it was
that's
too easy.
true, what are the lower 2 levels of
Super easy and easy, I guess.
because Hurt Me Plenty isn't that hard. There's some hard parts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Ultraviolence like way harder. I did play it again. I played it some. The first few levels of Ultraviolent weren't like crazy or anything, but they were harder.
You get
definitely
less
after going back.
It has,
Yeah.
All it really does is the number of enemies that spawn and the amount
And
of
enemies
pickups.
respawn as well too, right?
And only in Nightmare. So in Ultraviolence,
okay.
you have more spawns and less pickups than Hurt Me Plenty. So Keith and I would have encountered less health and stuff like that and ammo versus you guys who got more of the ammo and less enemies. But so apparently like people were complaining back in the day like Ultraviolence isn't hard enough. So John Romero was like, well, fine, here have Nightmare. And so it's Nightmare is Ultraviolence, except you do get double the ammo because
you need it.
The enemies respawn,
Yeah.
and also enemies are extremely aggressive because normally, and even in Ultraviolence, they see you, they'll take a couple steps before they shoot at you. But in Nightmare, they just as soon as they see you at all, they'll start shooting at you. I did play E1M1 the first level on Nightmare just to see, and it was tough. Like I could probably make my way through the whole game eventually on Nightmare, but I don't think I'd want to do it unless it was just some weird personal challenge. Because like some of the level, we'll talk about it in a little bit, but some of the levels, like especially episode 4, like holy shit, like I can't imagine playing those.
Yeah, I was
on
gonna say
Nightmare.
there's a lot of like going back through the level for like some things.
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
I can't imagine like going back through it and like all the fucking demons are back.
Yeah.
Like, they're all back.
Not even that. They come back so fast. It's like a matter
Really?
of seconds. Yeah, like
Oh.
you're in that one. So you know in E1M1 when
You like step out of a room, step back in, they're back.
You start in like that main room in E1M1. There's like the little drop down floor, and then you walk to the little stair section. There's like a maybe not on Hurt Me Plenty, but there's like a shotgun guy that hides behind at the bottom of the pillar.
Yeah.
Right? You do all that, hit the switch, and you walk to the very next room where it's a big opening, and there's like a little raised section in the middle, and there's like that's where the dudes like spawn. I was in that room and I was running around it and like shooting the guys, and like by the time I had killed all of them, the first guys I had killed were respawning. I was like, whoa.
So it's a timer. It's not even like a place thing.
Yeah, it's just a timer. Imagine like it's just not all those imps that are up there on the like, platform when you walk through the acid room, like the goo pit room. Yeah, like you kill them and then there's more. Like I was like, dude, this is really tough. But Keith, you're the only one that really didn't play on a Steam Deck. How was your experience? Because you got to play on a TV, I guess.
I played on TV some.
Yeah,
I played on this. Actually, I didn't use this controller. This is my fighting game controller.
What even is that?
It's a PS5 controller.
What is that?
For the audio listeners,
the PS5 version.
Keith is holding up a red PS5 controller.
It's actually specially made controller, but that's my fighting games.
For who?
But I did
custom
for what?
Keith controller.
For especially made for who? For you specifically,
Yeah,
or
for
it's
me.
just like a fighting game, like a fighting.
Oh no, I got
or
the
did you
specially custom
order?
made.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a custom order site called Battle and Beavers. They sponsor us. I'd love to be sponsored by that.
Oh yeah,
Battle
and Beavers, if you're listening, reach out.
Yeah, send me another controller. I'd love one. I've already gotten 2 from you, so
Send me
I'd
one.
love a third.
I don't have a PS5, but I'll play it on Steam Deck. It works.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, it works. But yeah, so I played on PS5. Same thing as Doom 1 and 2 has all the same thing as the Steam version, just all the extra episodes and modes and games and things like that. Yeah, so I playing on a controller on a TV. My background is the same for people wondering, but I was actually playing at someone else's house. So they have a big screen TV I was playing on. I don't know if that might have contributed to my headaches with everything. I'm not sure, but I did also
Made it even scarier because the monsters were bigger.
Giant.
It was on
Pixelated.
initially is on the game initially is on widescreen, but I did put it down to original so with the black bars and
4:3.
everything just to make it. So
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good. It was it played nice, it played well. You know, I put quick save on the sticks. Left stick, right stick for save and load. But yeah, it was
Did you not use how did you aim and walk? With you use the sticks?
So you can the sticks are also buttons because
Yeah, I know, but I feel like I would accidentally press it.
No,
That's
Yeah,
weird.
who cares?
I'm better than you at using
Saving
the controller.
consistently.
I know how to use a controller, Ryan.
What did you use the other R1 and? Oh, I guess that's how you change weapons.
R1 shoot and
R2.
yeah, that's it.
R2.
R2.
or R1? R1
I think it was
would
R2.
be weird.
R2. I think
Yeah.
R2 was shoot. Yeah, I think that would have been. Yeah. But,
it
so
should have been.
Does the PS5
yeah.
have triggers?
Yes,
It does, right? It's not buttons, right? Okay. I've never.
Well, this one
held
does, but this one's particular. I was playing the one I played on was the DualSense Edge, which is the fancy one.
It's still R1, R2, L1, L2, but it's clearly like a bumper and a trigger. Like they're two different things now.
Finally took notes from Xbox, which Nintendo hasn't done that, but
Yeah, this is.
it's
Like I
just
said, this is a different. This is a special controller, so I didn't play it on this. But this is a, just visual shorthand for what I played it on. But yeah, so it was nice and easy. No, everything was about the same. Like I said, I adjusted the settings and everything just to try and so that it didn't kill me every time I played the game for longer than 2 hours.
Jay and Gabe, did you guys use my custom Steam Deck controller layout or no?
Yeah.
I actually did not.
I didn't use it when you sent it, but like yesterday when I started playing episode 4, I was like, I'll try it out, and I tried it out. I mean, I liked that. What is it? The game pads,
trackpads.
Yeah, the trackpads. I really did like weapon layout that you did.
Yeah,
there,
so
you could just quickly flick it and like change to a certain weapon instead of cycling through.
Yeah, if you never used a Steam Deck or a Steam controllers were like this too. Like you can set up custom, like all kinds of custom control schemes for your Steam Deck to do lots of stuff. Like I mapped the left touchpad to be like a pseudo weapon wheel thing, and you can even set it to be like on release or like on press. So I have it set up to where you just flick it and let go. When you let go, it picks that weapon. So I put in little custom, they're built in, but I put in little custom icons for each one, like the pistol and the nuke was the BFG.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I like the plasma rifle being like the little ray
gun. Yeah. And then but yeah, you can share those too. Like if you ever also looked on a Steam Deck, like on any random game, any game on Steam, somebody in the community has made a version and it's shared it with the community. It's usually there's like a most popular one. So like you can do all kinds of crazy stuff with Steam Deck controls. Like you also have the back buttons, which I don't use that much. It's got, 2 back buttons too. But like I like using the touchpad to make like little weapon wheels for games that don't have them. Because Doom originally is, on a keyboard you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the top number row. That's how you change weapons. With the controller, otherwise you have to scroll through them manually by pressing, I don't know, Jay, was it D-pad? Like, is that how you changed them?
I did R1.
R1 was changing weapons.
L1, R1. Okay, yeah. And that makes sense.
But you could also set the different weapons to different buttons. So you could actually set I set shotgun to up on the D-pad and
cool.
like chain gun to right and yeah.
That's the reason I needed a weapon wheel. Is like I want to always be able to get to the shotgun because that's the gun that's gave him
more reliable.
Left, center, and right are left is shotgun, center chain gun, and right is rocket launcher. So it's like these are the ones you're using the most. For the most part, like you got
I really liked how you set up the weapon wheel, like because it's exactly what I would have done. Yeah, I'd flick it over for the shotgun because I mean, like you said, chain gun. The only thing is, I use the plasma rifle a lot.
I love the plasma gun.
Yeah. Plasma rifle's really good.
Yeah.
You don't get it. The reason I put it at the bottom is because you don't get it.
It's hard
early in episode 1. It takes a little bit to get it. I think it's hard to get ammo for it.
It's also hard to get in general.
It just melts people.
Yeah,
we can talk about that now. Actually, we can get into the deep dive of the actual game and how it plays. And I actually am really curious about like if you guys feel the same way about the game as I do. But we can start with art, sound, atmosphere, visual presentation, and music. Let's start with I guess just the art, the sprite art, the pixel art of it. And like me personally, like it's goated, like for sure.
Super well done.
Everything about it.
The 2D art sprites in the 3D environment is ridiculously awesome looking.
I don't know if you guys probably don't know this, but the guns, all the guns were modeled after toy guns that the team went and purchased, and then they modeled them as sprites.
That's cool.
Like the shotgun is a toy shotgun. The chain gun is like, it's all like toys, which is really cool. All the art for like the sprite art for all the enemies, like all the pickups, like it's all really cool. Really good, in my opinion.
It's just like the evil hell vibe. I dig that. I'm a big horror fan, horror everything. And this isn't really a horror game, but I mean, like,
Jay loves evil.
the evil vibes are there. There was I think it was in the second episode. It might have been the third, but you're like in a lava room. You're like on a ledge, and there's a lava pit to your right, and there's like guys hanging over hooks, and you're just. I think that's the first time you see that in the game, and it's so like extreme, but it's really cool. Like 1993. That's insane.
The face wall.
I'm going to say the face wall.
The face wall.
The face wall is my favorite.
For being the graphics that it was and like everything, like it still looked super creepy. Like it looked so
I love
good.
The face
like
wall.
the
scrolling face
what we're talking about. Yeah, it like scrolls and it's like literally like
Screaming
if somebody
faces,
took off somebody's faces and like just plastered them onto the wall. They look. I mean, they still look almost alive and stuff. I kind of joke about it being scary, but it does. It looks scary. Like the game looks creepy. Like consistently, like you said, the hell vibe. Like it. I'm like, yeah, this would be hell. This is what like.
Especially when you get into the later levels, and it's like more labyrinthy, and you're like getting deeper into these like hell pits. It's crazy.
Yeah, because like the first level, you're on the moon base.
Episode 1 is the Mars base.
Yeah, and Mars and then
Deimos.
The Deimos.
Then you're on the floating.
Deimos.
Yeah,
you're on the floating thing that's floating above.
And then you descend into hell for the last.
Yeah, and then there's hell, and then episode 4 is back on Earth. I think is the intention. Yeah.
That is it, because it talks about episode 2 and 3 are in hell, and it talks about him leaving to go to a gateway back to Earth, and everything looks fine, and then it's like, oh, but could something else have passed through the same door? And it's like, hell on Earth.
Yeah, the atmosphere, like the game does a good job of like changing between episodes the atmosphere of the rooms and everything changes, because the first episode is very like cyber, like Mars based, like techno cyber stuff, and then like as it gets, it's more like, and then you have like wooden walls and demon faces and stuff everywhere, like very like this is like, specifically hell. Yeah.
Well,
let's say like let's talking about it being scary. The game isn't scary. Like obviously it's not a horror game or anything, but like
okay,
I don't know, man.
Like,
Mr. Tough Guy.
The environment.
There were parts of the games that were scary.
The environments do look creepy, and it's cool, but like, and most of the monsters aren't scary, right? You get used to the shotgun guy and the pistol guy, the soldiers, like the whatever they're called, they're like undead basically. The damned, the damned. I think that's what they're called.
Maybe,
The imp isn't scary. Pinkies are scary the first time you see them, and shadow pinkies are just annoying. I don't know. They're technically the pinky's actual name is just demon, and then like it's like a shadow demon or something.
I think the
but
shadow pinkies are scary, like because you're just like suddenly like and then
what
the fuck is going on? And then you like back up and you're like, you're like, oh my god.
Well, pinkies are funny because like the first time you see one, they're the fastest enemy. So like you're super fast. That's the thing. You can outrun everybody in the game, but pinkies are fast and like they're sprinting at you the whole time. And the whole time you feel compelled to shoot them like as fast as you can and get them down, because otherwise they're going to start punching you, because they do a lot of damage. But like pinkies, eventually you get used to them. They're not that scary. Then you encounter the Cacodemon. And you're like, okay, they're annoying. They shoot the bigger fireballs, the more dangerous fireballs. They're annoying. You just got to shoot them a bunch of times. And then you finally encounter a Baron of Hell, and you're like, okay, no, it is scary because this guy is going to very easily kill me. He's not scary, that scary looking. He's a little scary looking, but you're like,
he doesn't.
I have to.
He looks like,
or run away.
Like he looks like classic depiction of like a demon or something. You know, he's got like the goat
legs and everything.
Goat legs and like horns. Like he looks like a demon.
I know he has goat legs, but to me, it looks like he's just wearing khaki pants.
I remember, like my first time kind of playing through. You know, this is my first time playing the original Doom. The first Pinky encounter kind of acted as a mini boss, and I was like, "Oh fuck, this is crazy." And then by like episode 4, you're fighting like 6 at once.
Whatever.
Just like,
get out of my face.
Yeah, these guys are just like bullet sponges to me.
You definitely get used to it, but there's like moments where I'm like running around low health and it's dark, the room's dark, and I turn and I see a Cacodemon face, and I'm like, fuck. Like it's not scary in the fact that like I'm gonna have nightmares about these like, sprites and stuff, but like it's stressful the entire
Mhm.
time.
Yeah,
like,
you're trying to
playing it.
survive and you're
Yeah.
working for your life the whole time.
I will say
And
Barons of Hell are always like, I'm like, ah, shit. Because like
Yeah.
on Ultraviolence, I did run away from them on multiple occasions. I would encounter one and I would turn around and leave the area and come back later because I'm like way low.
Once I
on
learned I
health.
didn't have to kill them, I'm like, okay, yeah, I just
Sometimes there are multiple episodes at the ends of like, especially in 3 and 4. I would get to the end and I'm like, I see the exit and I can get to it, and there's still enemies around, but I'm just gonna leave because I don't have any ammo.
Right. Yeah. Plus, so there were some moments, I guess, in terms of like talking about like how scary it is. Like in like episode 3, like once you're like, or like later in 2 and then into 3, once you're like in hell, they start putting in teleporters. So
Yeah.
you just like walk into a still square and it sends you somewhere else. And so like I'd go to a place, and then there's always like noises of like doors opening and shit happening behind you or around you. So you're like, okay, they can walk through doors and shit. Okay, that's fine. It's like I'll go into an area, open a door, enemies in here, shoot them. Okay. And all of a sudden I hear portal sounds. I'm like, what's going on here? All of a sudden, he's getting hit from behind by fucking Calcadeos. Oh shit! They can also walk through the portals.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. They'll also accidentally walk through it. Yeah,
it was definitely. It was like that moment of I thought of this. I just saw this earlier today. It's an episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force when Master Shake is eating the sandwich and he keeps spitting it back out and teleporting in and out of hell from the fucking guy that's trying to kill him. So it's like you walk into a teleporter and like, oh shit, and just run back immediately and go back.
What a good show. I missed that show. I need to go back and rewatch that show.
So what did you guys think about the music? Because like personally, that's one of my favorite things about the whole game.
Yeah,
it's just
it's really
good.
Obviously, I mean, iconic opening theme.
There you go.
Hit a geef.
It's really funny going from last month's game, which had heavy metal in the
incredible
name,
music,
really like ear-wrenching music. Like 30-second, pretty badly ported metal, like real instruments,
and then like
on a
loop. Incredibly well done. I would
then
say.
silence. The whole game was half baked, but we're not talking about that game. We're talking about Doom soundtrack, which was the way you do a metal soundtrack. Like even with the 8-bit, 16-bit, whatever, it sounds so good. Like you could tell the spirit of hell was in those bits.
And this game came out years before Iron Man.
Crazy. Yeah, they had a way list to work with too.
Did you notice, or Keith? Probably not Keith, but Jay or Gabe. Did you notice any similarities with some of those songs to real life songs while you were playing it?
Not necessarily.
There's one song in it that's very distinctly. A lot of them actually are very similar to real life songs, but there's one that's distinctly a Slayer song, and it's there's I'm wearing my Slayer
look at
shirt.
that.
One of my Slayer shirts.
Love it.
I thought about wearing a Slayer shirt.
Yeah,
but then I was like, well, no, Doom guy's a space marine. I'm gonna.
I need a space shirt. I need an astronaut.
Yeah, there's a Megadeth based track in it. But yeah, E3N3 is very similar to Behind the Crooked Cross.
Oh, okay.
That's the Slayer song from. Is that what is that? That's not Show No Mercy, is it? Oh, okay, it's South of Heaven. Okay, yeah, South of Heaven's probably my favorite 80s original Slayer, by the way. But
fun fact, I'm seeing
Slayer.
Lamb of God on Thursday, but that I just wanted to throw that out there because I'm pretty stoked.
Okay, but timestamp us, jerk.
They don't know what
Thursday.
Cut that. No, they'll just look up the show when the Thursday.
No
all they know is that this wasn't recorded on a Thursday. It could be any day of the week.
Like a Saturday.
The music, I like the music's great. Not all of them are. It's not always
like a calendar sitting right here.
Dang it!
Yeah, it could be any day.
Open newspaper,
circled in red ink.
Yeah. This day. No, the music's good. It's great.
It's really good.
Not all of it is like metal, like rock and metal tracks. It's like some of it's very more like a more ambient sounding and spooky, creepy sounds. But like none of it, I don't think any of it's bad. Some of it is better than others for sure, but none of it's bad.
Not just like I mean, the soundtrack's awesome. The music's really good, but like the notes sound design too, and I love the sounds because you're like sometimes you're walking around and you hear like from the walls, and it's not because like it's just the general ambiance of like whatever they're playing. Like there's monsters like nearby, and you're hearing them like, and you're like,
Yeah.
there's something near me, and like the way the monsters sound, like I love the I don't know, I just love the grunts like that you get sometimes.
Yeah.
The pinky grunts.
Yeah, and
The growling.
the growling.
Oh, the cacodemon like screeching kind of sound.
I like when they die and they're like,
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Why
Baron
don't
of
say your
Hell.
best demon die voice?
Yeah. The Baron of Hell's scream that when he sees you is also triggers you. Yeah. Like, oh shit! He's like, oh.
It's really
funny because it's also your grunt is the same noise that happens when you try to find a secret and then just start hitting the wall and then there's nothing there.
And a little bit of dust flies up when you're excavating on a wall.
But when you find that secret, he doesn't be grunting.
Yeah.
Oh,
you guys know?
I do want to go back to on visual presentation just real quick, because one of the notes I had was that like I think even for like how like 2D, 2.5D, whatever animation, like old animation this is, like there's like small details, like if you're in a dark room and you're firing the chain gun, it like lights up the room a little bit. Like and there's just a million tiny little things about this game that for its time had to have been like I can't imagine seeing Doom in 1993 for the first time. Like
1 year old.
Like
get out of here.
I can't imagine being
Gaga motherfucker.
Zero.
And playing Doom.
Yeah, that would probably be scary then.
Yeah,
it would scare
scary
now.
Yeah. Spooky game I've ever played.
Like my daughter watched me play some, and the most
mine did too.
I got out of it was like, I don't like that guy, but it's not like I don't want you to play that. I don't want or anything like that. She's just like I think it was the Cacodemon actually, which is maybe arguably the most scary looking one. Besides like maybe a Pinky, I don't know.
Pinky's like a little pretty traditionally scary looking.
Yeah, but I would say the Cacodemon's the scariest looking one, short of like some like the bosses, like maybe. But that was just her comment was I don't like that guy. Like so, and my son,
that guy sucks.
My son, like yesterday, I was watching him. Stayed home from work, and I was like playing on the big TV, and he was just laying in my lap. Like I gave him a dead controller because I was like trying to play some, and it was just me and him at the house, and so I was playing it. He was like playing with the dead controller, but he was just like looking at the screen and like I don't know, not crying or anything. Maybe it's like kind of scary.
Is this
or something,
bad
but,
for him?
We'll see in a couple of years how that affects
when he's
him.
Evil. He's gonna become evil.
Yeah, but
my daughter watched me play a couple of times. And I was playing on the Steam Deck, sitting on the couch.
Yeah,
and she has this like I don't know. She must have learned this from like kids at daycare, like probably like other like I have two daughters. To be clear, so like I don't have a son, so like I don't get the wanting to play with like toy guns or anything yet. But I know the kids at daycare definitely, like the boys at daycare definitely do. And like, so she knows like pew, pew, like stuff like that, but she doesn't have toy guns. She's never been able to do that. But she like has this weird thing where she somehow conflates the word like killing with like pew. Like, so it's like, she's like, you're peeling him. And I'm like sounds like peeling. And I'm like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't watch me play this because I'm like blasting like, it was like the the little guys with the pistols, and I was like,
she's learning how to defeat evil.
Yeah, they're falling in like a heap of blood, and like
she's going to become a hero one day.
Well, there's like that quote that's like, children know that dragons exist. Like you need to give them stories that show them they can be slain. So that's why I kind of like excuse it with it's like, yeah, I'm killing demons.
They're evil. Don't worry.
It's literally so easy. Look at this.
Yeah.
Just mowing them down.
You too can do this someday.
Yeah.
When your son's old enough to play video games, you should be like, "Here you go, son," and hand him Doom specifically as his first person shooter, and put it on ultra violence. And they're like, "Sorry, just got to get better."
You gotta learn, kid.
This
That's how I
is the
learned.
best way to get better too.
It will be cool one day to like couch co-op Doom with my like kids.
Yeah,
Have them couch co-op while I'm just sitting there coaching them.
yeah.
Keep moving.
As my first time playing Doom, like I got so good at it by the end. It was unbelievable. It was like I had played Doom since '93 by like episode 4.
It does a really good job of rewarding. Like it. That's a thing definitely compared to last month's game. Like it teaches you as you go, as you're going. You get it's very well thought out. The way you progress through, like you start out with the pistol, and you find first time you find the shotgun, you're like, okay, sweet, the shotgun. And you're like, okay, the shotgun is going to be like my main tool all the time. Pistol's my backup gun, and then everything else is like bonus weapons for doing certain
That's
things.
how I
or doing
played for the
Yeah.
longest time.
Yeah.
And then like the game like shows you like the game's like it's gonna be mean to you in a couple. Sometimes you'll open a door or hit a switch, and then like you hear tons of screaming and stuff drops down. There's monsters all over the place, and like that never made me mad. You know what I mean? Like in Iron Man Exo Man of War, it's like
Great game.
the game
by the way.
hated you in a way that wasn't fun.
It loved hating
It
you.
was
I
just like-
disagree.
Yeah, it just doesn't like you. Like Doom hates you in a way that is fun. You like hit a switch and all of a sudden you're like, oh no, and like it's super exciting. And all of a sudden you're like getting blasted from all directions.
But you can still do it. It's not unobtainable.
Except for E4M1 on Ultra Violence, it's sometimes regarded as the hardest level in Doom because you start out with just a pistol. There's
So
no
that
help
level-
stim packs.
That level was rough on Hurt Me Plenty.
Yeah. In Ultra Violence, there are no stim packs, and there's not a lot of ammo, and there's multiple Barons of Hell. And you do get a shotgun, but you're just limited to the ammo you're picking up off of the shotgunners that you kill. And I think there's a plasma rifle on it, because I remember that's what I use. And there's a rocket launcher. Or maybe there's not a plasma. There's a rocket launcher, but there's a secret in like the room that's on the other side of the acid pit. And I think that's one of the acid pits. Like most of the time in the game, the acid pits are full of like stuff where like, okay, you fall in the acid pit, there's a way out, and there's a secret out.
Yeah, or there's like a radiation suit down there or something.
Yeah, and that one just you fall in and you die.
Yeah.
There's one of them. There's a way out, but on the other side, I think there's not. And there's a secret where you activate the torch. One of the torches. There's one that's if you're walking in the room, it's the first one on the left. And when you do that, like 5 Barons of Hell spawn at once. And you're playing
obnoxious.
on Ultra Violence, and you're probably near the end of it. And I had like a couple rockets, and that was I can't kill these guys. It's
And
not
it's
possible.
not just that.
Yeah,
It's
just punch them to death.
you have a couple
Yeah.
rockets, and they drop those on you in like a confined space, and you get splash damage if you use a rocket or something. Too.
That killed me more, or hurt me a lot more than they did.
Yeah. See, the game's teaching you valuable lessons.
Yeah.
Don't shoot a rocket when you're next to a wall or really close to an enemy because you get splash damage.
Yeah. But like I would like panic, pull out my rocket launcher, shoot a Baron of Hell, but he's 2 feet away from me, so I explode too.
I'm curious if you guys got killed by explosive barrels much because
No.
I was so used
I was
to
very
it.
careful about explosive barrels.
I used them a lot for killing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Super dangerous. It is really funny when you end up inadvertently getting hit by one because like they throw a fireball, an imp throws a fireball at you and it hits one and it explodes and it pushes the barrels around, because when one explodes, they get pushed,
Yeah.
and they can mess you up. Did you guys notice that enemies will fight each other too?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
just
There's
about to point that out. I
there's
was
a
like, one of
trophy
my
for that.
favorite
I got it.
things, because you talked about the imp, is like I noticed that an imp will throw a fireball, it'll hit a shotgun guy will turn around and start shooting the
Yeah.
imp, and like
Yeah.
they'll start fighting each other. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sometimes you can kind of persuade the friendly fire
Yeah.
on their side. Like you can just, if I get just so, he'll shoot at this guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
you get an achievement
So, like-
in Steam for doing that. That was like one of
Yeah,
the first
there's a
things I
trophy
did, and
as
I was
well.
like, ooh.
Yeah.
I was like,
I wasn't even like on screen. They weren't even like on screen. When
They
it
were just
happened,
fighting
so-
each other.
Okay.
They were having their own
So-
war.
Like if an imp hits another imp, they won't fight each other. But different demons will fight different demons.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like if you get an imp to shoot a cacodemon or whatever, like you said, they'll just turn around and shoot each other. So it's interesting. Like if you get a room full of one demon, it's like, well, this will
Mhm.
suck. But if you have a mix, then you can just get them all to fight each other.
I've walked into a couple rooms throughout the gameplay, and like I haven't even been in this room, and demons are fighting each other.
Yeah, active
Mhm.
hell, baby.
Well, it's really interesting because I mean I don't even know that this is like part of the lore because there's not much lore to this game or anything. I know it's not
Hey,
this
buddy.
way in 2016, I don't think, but it almost gives you this feel that they're like factions of demons,
Mhm.
like they're fighting each other. You're not even in the room, but they're fighting each other, and I don't know. It's interesting how there's like even little tiny stories. It just in like that aspect of like oh, can we assume that like these demons, which makes sense, obviously they're demons, but like they don't get along like with each
You're
other, and like
right.
we walk in the room, they're killing
I
each
think
other.
that's fair.
So
Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume demons hate each other.
They hate
there's
everything.
actually there's one where there's one map where you start and you start the map and like there's two shotgun guys and they're actively firing at like
But yeah.
yeah, that's like a thing
They
you
don't
like.
even see you there until like you make yourself seen.
As far as like, we talked about the movement a bit already. Obviously, it's super fast, and movement,
Hurts
aiming,
you.
and just the general flow of the game. Right. I think personally, it's crazy how good they got it. Like how perfect this game feels to play. Like back in 1990, it was obviously
Yeah.
revolutionary at the time. I think people kind of forget how revolutionary, and people, it's been talked about a lot, but people like by this point in 2026, people forget how revolutionary it was. It feels perfect to me. Like personally, there's nothing I would change about the way you move around, the way you shoot, the way you like just generally changing weapons, shooting, like backing up. Like it's all like, the ability, like you get stuck on stuff sometimes because you're not paying attention. You get back into
Yeah.
a corner, like by pinkies, you get chased by pinkies. Like I don't know how you guys feel about it. If there's anything you don't like about it, to me, it's like this is what created the genre of first person shooters.
Yeah.
But eventually, it spawned like, and to be another thing is like they weren't called first person shooters when Doom came out, obviously, and then after Doom came out, they weren't called first person shooters either. They were called Doom clones because Doom was Doom. So eventually,
Yeah.
they became known as first person shooters. Just this formula specifically, I love this so much more than like. I mean, I like modern first person shooters too. They're fun. There's plenty of them out there that are good. I don't play them like I used to,
Right.
but like
Same.
this game specifically, like the formula and the boomer shooter, the boom shoots as people refer to them now. I love that formula, and I love playing other versions of it. Like I don't know if you guys liked it as much as I did.
I had a lot of fun with it.
Playing it was a blast. Like you said, there's I think there's nothing about this game I would change. I wish I had like given myself the time to try it on Ultraviolent. I will definitely be playing it again on Ultraviolent because like Hurt Me Plenty was hard, and like I played the first few like maps of episode 1 on Ultraviolent, and that was fun, but I was like, I definitely am not going to finish this game by the time we record if I don't like bring down the difficulty a little bit. So I just went down one and played it. I 100% want to play it on Ultraviolent.
Our experiences with actual combat and shooting and moving and stuff were slightly different between you guys playing on Hurt Me Plenty and us playing on Ultraviolence, because you guys, Jay was mentioned earlier, he was just like, you're constantly running around and shooting stuff, and there's nothing like stopping you. But like, I would stop, I would back up, I would hide, I would play with use doors to cheese enemies. Like I'd open the door, shoot, wait, back up, door closes, wait for them to come up forward, open it again, and so on multiple times, like throughout the
There
game.
were definitely
I always
moments
did.
where I was doing that too, or just like staying on a cliffside where I could like go down, but I knew enemies were down there, and I knew I could just shoot them if I just like put my crosshairs over top of them. So I was like, I'll cheese a little. You kind of have to cheese.
Backing up back and forth behind the corner, like shoot, jump out, shoot, jump back, hide for a second so they're not shooting at me, especially to dodge fireballs and stuff from imps.
I don't know how extreme and like hectic the projectiles are in Ultraviolent, but I mean for me, I generally had an okay time just dodging the projectiles. I had more of a tough time with the guys that like ran up on you than the guys shooting projectiles, because like you just move so fast, even like laterally.
Yeah,
it feels pretty easy to dodge.
What do you think, Keith, since you did play on Ultraviolence?
Well, I thought it was good. I was trying to say that I'm trying to think of like the terms of like difficulty. Because a lot of times when the most damage I would ever take most of the time was me blowing myself up with a rocket. Um, but the real, I guess, like, yeah, because like, with always sprint on, you're zooming, so it's like the only time I'd really get hurt, I would really a lot of times hurt myself, because I'd also, like, if I was low on ammo, I would just try and punch the
I had to
demons.
do that a couple
Yeah.
times. Yeah, I don't was gonna
So-
say I don't know if that happened to the Hurt Me Plenty guys, but there was a time, especially in episode 4, where I just had to back up, like run up,
Yeah.
punch a pinky, and back up, and keep doing it until it died because
Yeah,
I had
right.
nothing. I had no ammo.
Even
Yeah.
like even by the end, you're still like scrounging for ammo. It feels like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like even on the.
And it makes you so mad when you miss anything.
Oh,
I
yeah.
any of
fucking
your
hate
weapons.
melee in this game. I don't like that. Like, unless
Yeah.
you have the chainsaw, I was like, fuck, man, that's great. But like,
Even the
when-
chainsaw is tough. And this is something. There's something I have one point of contention I feel about this game, but like chainsaw's not. It's good. Obviously, you can sit there and chainsaw through an imp or something, but like if there's multiple enemies on you, they're still beating you up and shooting
Yeah.
fireballs at you while you're chainsawing someone
Yeah.
else. And chainsaw takes
Yeah.
a certain amount of time depending on how much HP the enemy has. If you're down to punching, like you better be finding something. Like that better be your goal, because you're not going to make it if you're just punching stuff.
So, okay, so like there is the berserk.
That's what I was going to
Power
talk
up.
about.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gameplay stuff is kind of vague in this game. It's like, and there's no
Mhm.
like when you find a radiation suit, which lets you just walk on acid,
Any
or poison
environment,
water,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it lasts. The game does
Yeah.
not tell you how long it
It
lasts.
blinks when it's about to run out. Like your
I
screen
don't know,
will
I didn't-
blink.
I didn't notice that. Maybe it's because I changed the lighting effect. I don't know, but
Yeah, you get a green like hue over your screen, and then it starts to blink when you're getting low.
Oh, I never got
it's
that.
maybe a couple minutes. It's not super long.
I never got that. My
It's
screen
the
looked
same
the same
way
whenever
with-
I got it.
The light
Mhm.
visor,
Yeah.
if you get the light visor too, it does the
Because
same
I know that
thing.
when you get when you get invincibility or invulnerability, your screen
that
just
one, yeah.
I
whites
did
out
not
or
like that
bounce.
because when I got
Yeah.
invulnerable, like sure you're invulnerable, but I had no idea where I was going. Like that black
Yeah,
and
you
white
can't-
contrast
right.
is really harsh.
Well, like with Berserk, I don't know how long that lasts, or if it doesn't end. I have no idea like how that.
If it didn't, I guess if you didn't have the, because it turns your screen red
hmm
if
I
you're
didn't
playing.
have that.
I guess
Yeah,
those are
unless
the
it's
only
been
the visual
setting-
cues are the only way to know maybe because I don't think
Yeah,
it
'cause its
tells
music
you
doesn't
you
change.
get text when you get it, but I don't think you get text when it disappears.
Right, and it doesn't
No,
change
it
your
doesn't.
weapon back. Like it changes you automatically to your.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I was gonna say about Berserk. Maybe it's better on Hurt Me Plenty or lower, but like on Ultraviolence, I feel like it's not worth using because like
Unless you're
You
trying
get
to
to do-
save ammo, maybe.
yeah, you get
Or you're
lets
trying to
you
get
do,
a
like,
trophy, which I did
a
get.
lot of punch damage. Like it obviously soups up your punching damage, and you're running around punching stuff, and you're killing them really quick, but you're still getting like beat up and
Yeah.
blasted. Like it does not
Yeah.
make you less
There's an art to
vulnerable.
punching, but I
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a room full of enemies, like all different types, and you get Berserk, you're like, oh, like this kind of sucks. And you can just
I-
switch back weapons.
You
I don't think it
can.
Yeah.
changes your damage if you switch. I think Berserk
Mhm.
only applies to,
You're just ignoring
Punching?
the berserk that you got, which I
Yeah.
think is totally
Yeah.
fair.
and it's
Right.
like, yeah, but if you're in a room full of like 5 pinkies, 5 imps, like shotgunners, like I'm not going to use this Berserk because like
Yeah, right.
if I go to punch an imp, I'm getting blasted by shotgunners. I'm getting punched by
Mhm.
pinkies. I'm just going to die really fast because you.
Yeah.
Anytime you get caught up, like with a bunch of enemies around you, that's when your health's just like, and you're just gone. You mentioned dodging stuff. Dodging is pretty easy most of the time. Every once in a while, you get hit by like you'll end up getting hit by like a Baron of Hell's like green blast. And you're like, oh
Mm.
my god, because it's like
Yeah.
it's like 20 something damage or something crazy
Yeah.
like that. I don't know, did you guys like how your little face changes to super
Yeah,
bloody when
that's
you get?
funny.
Oh, yeah.
I don't exactly understand how armor works. I know
I
it
didn't know- I didn't get that
reduces
either.
damage, but it also you still lose health when you're getting
And
hit.
there's some.
I think it
sometimes
is
sometimes
think-
only your health goes down.
Yeah, I
also.
think
It's
it's like more effective for certain types of damage,
Might
but
be
not
like-
others. But I
yeah, it
am
might be
not
like
able to pinpoint like what is what.
Mhm.
But obviously, you want to have the armor and the health, so just stack all you can at all times.
You got to get that supercharge.
So it's pretty vague. Game should explain that more, just like Iron Man. Well, I guess it wasn't
Maybe it's in the manual. I
didn't.
actually didn't read the manual for this game, so maybe I should have read the manual. And you should have been expected to read the manual in 1993.
That's true.
So
That's all you had.
yeah,
They didn't have internet back then on them computers.
like the level design is what makes this game like keeps it fresh. Like it's always obviously every level is super different. There's tons of secrets and
Yeah.
stuff. Lots of like hidden weapons. We should talk about this isn't listed on our but we should talk about the weapons specifically, like because they're interesting. But
Going on the level design,
Mhm.
just like, I played the first few levels, and that was kind of what I expected out of all of Doom. And then you started getting keys, and then by the end of the game, you
Yeah.
have like 6 different keys between like the blue, red, yellow, regular keys and the skull keys.
and skulls, yeah.
Mhm.
So it was like it became quite,
It's a
like
little
intricate.
bit of puzzly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
puzzly, and I got lost, like,
Yeah.
especially after like you find one or two of the keys, but you're like trying to get the third one, like
Mhm.
that the levels kind of get big and mazy, and I
And
got
you don't
lost
always
in a
need
couple
all
of
3
them.
keys to move
Right.
forward.
Yeah.
Sometimes you only need one.
Sometimes there aren't all 3 keys, and
Mhm.
you're
Yeah.
looking for a key that's not there.
Yeah.
There's a level where there's a red key in it, and you don't need it to finish it. But I was like, I have to find it because I need to know what's behind this door. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's gonna be something good,
Mhm.
most likely. But yeah, I don't think there's never more than 3 keys at once in a level. But later on, they turn into skulls instead of cards because I think the
Yeah.
Mars levels it's key cards is red, blue, and yellow. Then later on, there's like
Okay.
an orange skull. It's like blue, red, and orange.
Yellow.
Is it yellow? The skull,
I
I,
think
guess,
it
is
is
yellow.
Blue, red, and yellow.
I'm slightly colorblind, so
Yeah.
it looks orange to me. But I
I
guess
mean,
it was yellow.
to be fair, it does look orangish.
It does,
Yeah.
yeah, even to us
Mhm.
normal-eyed folks.
Yeah.
But yeah, the level design, like exploration, like it's all about exploration. There's the map, but the map lets you explore the level, and like I always feel
not
compelled.
for Jay.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah, that's true. I didn't expect the levels to get as big as they did.
Yeah.
They get bigger pretty quickly too.
Yeah, I would say like you start episode 1, and like the map's not that big. Like I didn't
Mhm.
use maps early on. It wasn't until like maybe episode 3 where I started being like, okay, I need the map. But like
Mhm.
there is a significant jump in like between episode 1 maps and episode 2. I'm like, oh shoot, I am lost. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't
Yeah.
have gotten
Mhm.
lost in episode 1 because the map's so small. Which maybe
Yeah.
that's why it was a free one, because it just wasn't as big as
Yeah,
the
actually,
later
that's something
episodes.
I was having that thought when you're like, because episode 1, especially E1M1, there's like a big giant open area you can see outside, and you can
Yeah.
go to the secret area to get to it, and it's just a huge open. Like that seems very much less like designed than the later episodes where
Yeah.
everything's
Mhm.
really intentional. There's still like a big open areas in E2 and 3 and 4 that you can access, and sometimes you can't access them. That it's just not possible. But yeah, episode 1 has a lot more of that like void space that you can
You
get
do
to, but
the
there's like not that
no-clip
much in
Doom
it.
guy. There's like a cheat for going like no clip, like turning the clip
Oh.
off.
Oh yeah,
You, like,
I didn't mess
just
with
go
the
through
cheats
the
menu.
walls.
I know there's a cheats menu, but I didn't actually mess with it. Episode 1 is fairly straightforward, pretty linear, not that confusing. I mean, even the jump from episode
Episode 1, map 1, isn't it like that first room you're in, and then you go through the hallway with the demons and the acid, and then you go into one more room, and that's it, right?
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's very
Like
simple.
it's literally like a straight line. Like
Yeah, like I said, like the game does a good job of like telling you like, all right, this is the basics, and then like you go through E1M1, you're like, okay, that was really easy, and E1 even E1M2, the second level is like it is a lot bigger than the first level.
Yeah.
So you're like already like, okay, this is pretty big, and then of course they get really big later on. But like, yeah, I always like would try to explore the entire map and try to find because I definitely
Yeah.
haven't found all the secrets. Sometimes I would go through and get 0% secrets. So like,
yeah,
of course you can look them up, but I didn't want to do
It's
that.
not fun that
yeah, me
way.
neither.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, this is the kind
I-
of game you don't really look stuff up. You just accept that you're not gonna find stuff.
yeah.
I did
I
look
did,
up
like
one
you
thing.
do your best.
I looked up
trying
one
to
thing
find
also.
it.
I like the one thing. I had to look up an exit because I was like, it was episode 3. I think it's mission 5 or 6. I forget which one it is. It's like you're surrounded by fire. And it's like on basically a little island. You just gotta run around. I'm like,
Yeah, that level.
I killed
Yeah.
everything, got
Oh,
every item, almost every secret. I'm like, where the fuck is this exit? Because I had to look it up. And
Yeah, so
it
you're
was
talking
like-
about it's an island in a lake, and then there's
it's
like,
like
the
an
fire.
mazes and
It's
stuff.
like in an inner
So, yeah, so
cave
it's like-
side or
It's
something.
like one
right?
big island in a big lava lake, and
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
there's
There's
lots
a lot
of
of
places to
suits,
run.
and you have to run around to.
you
the
have to like
different
run
islands.
around. I had to like fucking like look up like It's like I got a radiation suit. I'm literally running around the edge of the fucking map. Where do I go?
I didn't look it up, but I did do a save state like right after one of the last suits that I could pick up, and just like trial and error my way around the map and with the suit until I did find the exit.
I'm sure I've looked up that exit in the past, the last time I played it, but I didn't this time, that level specifically. But I found it on accident because I was just running to random places.
What was annoying when I looked it up is I was like, oh my god, I was up here. Like I had already been up, because what it is you have to like go in this temple, go through this teleporter. It teleports you up on the ledge of a roof, and you have to then jump down into like a walled off area, and then like you can continue. And I did that, but I didn't like put 2 and 2 together where, oh, I have to jump into this hole, because I thought like maybe it was just a secret thing or something. I don't know what I thought, but
there was
like once I looked it up and they were like, yeah, you just jump down in, and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck?
There were some exits in general where I was like, that is like, I got it, no problem, but after getting it, like I immediately thought like, that is really like hidden.
Yeah.
I'm lucky I had gotten that so easily.
I had to look up an episode. I think I posted it in the Discord. I was like, if anyone needs to find this,
2 or something.
It was episode 2, maybe map 4, and I was like, anyone can't find how to get to this is where it's a hidden skull switch that's like you got to drop down in the lava pit and find it. And you can't easily see it when you're standing on it, but it's just out of view. There's like a little alcove. You run through the lava pit and you like switch it. And I was like, I had to look it up. I was like, oh, okay, well there it is, because I was just wandering around the map and I was like, I can't find it. So
there was one also where you have to like, you're in like one of the like radioactive waste pits, and there's 2 pillars, and you come out of one pillar and it's all radioactive waste, and you have to go around to another pillar and go in that pillar and teleport. Yeah, but I figured that one out, but I was like, I figured that out by chance. Like I was like, I was like just running around. It actually what it is exactly what you were talking about, Kiefer. I was just like, okay, there's got to be something I'm missing, and I was like going through every part of the map, and I just happened to run around and like noticed that pillar had a teleporter in it, and I was like, oh fuck.
That's something with the level design, like generally in later levels too, is like I feel like you have to walk through the like harsh terrain, like to get through the level. Like it is primary to like beating the level. You have to walk through the lava and hurt your health at certain parts.
There's that one like blood maze. Like
right. I remember
the fucking blood maze where you're like having to go through it all, and like it's literally a maze, but like the terrain you're walking through the whole time is like hurting you. And they give you plenty of radiation suits for that and stuff, but I'm like, if you wasted too much time in here, you'd be screwed.
Did you guys? So this is something we didn't clarify this earlier. We should have talked about it before. Did anyone besides me finish all 4 episodes? Or was it only me?
I did finish them all.
Yeah,
okay, you did.
But on
I only finished 3.
Yeah.
Maybe you did too. Also,
no, okay. I got through episode 4.
Part of it.
Map 5. Yeah.
I was gonna say there's this one episode 4 is tough, and there's this one level. I don't remember which one. It's maybe 8, 6, 7, somewhere around there, 6, 7, or 8, or something like that. It's and you get to, you're like, it's a super obnoxious level, because you like there's like a water pit, but I think it's not water. It's something that hurts you below you the whole time, and you're like teetering across, and you finally, you probably remember this. There's like a staircase that leads up, and there's a bunch of pinkies. You can see the pinkies up there the whole time, and like you can't get to them until you unlock certain things. You finally get the key, and you're like, okay, climbing up the staircase to fight the pinkies. You get up there with the pinkies, and then a wall drops down, and there's a cyber demon. There's a cyber demon mid-level.
Yeah.
And he just starts blasting you with rockets. There's a ton of rockets ammo for you to pick up, so you can blast him back. And I'm like, dude, come on. I'm blasting him. And of course, it's someone, you don't have to fight enemies with rockets very much, but their rockets are super deadly, obviously, just like yours are. And you get hit by one, you just get like blasted back.
Obliterated.
Tons of damage. And there's a secret right there in that section. And I looked it up later because it's like, I didn't get any of the secrets on this map. What are the secrets? Because I finished it and I was like, or I saw where once you kill him, which I did, I killed him naturally by shooting him a bunch of times. and there's a BFG sitting behind him.
Yeah, I
And I'm
played
like,
that.
how do I get that? And if you had gone back and hit the teleporter, you would have telefragged him, and it would have killed him by just going because you were coming through the teleporter he was standing on, and it would have killed him instantly.
Oh,
with
okay.
no,
I was going to ask. I
yeah.
did that.
Dang.
I killed the Baron in Hell that way. I killed by teleporting onto him. I didn't know that was a thing.
I wish, and I had walked over where the teleporter was because I ran back to the beginning to kill the Baron of Hell that was hiding in the back. I had left. I was like, I need to like kind of recoup before I go back up there and fight this guy and get all, and that way I could lure the cacodemons that were coming out and kill those first. So I was just fighting the cyber demon, and so I had walked past it like twice and didn't see it and didn't step on it. And if I had stepped on it, I would have telefragged him instantly and got the BFG.
That's funny because I did the exact same thing. I like fought him, like with the rockets and everything, and I killed him. And then I looked over the wall and the BFG is sitting there, and I'm like, oh, I guess I just can't get that because I was like touching all over and stuff, and I was like,
yeah. There's so we talk about the bosses because we actually haven't mentioned the bosses, and I mean, every episode has a boss at the end, and there's some kind of like mini bosses. Like the first time you encounter a Baron of Hell, it's like a mini boss, and
yeah.
But like episode 1's boss is a cyber demon, and he's not that tough because you have a bunch of room to run around and shoot rockets at him. Like the bosses, the in-level bosses in this game are not that tough actually, for as tough as a lot of the other parts of the game are. As long as you've like saved up a lot of ammo. You know?
That'd be the only thing. That'd be the only comment is like, well, no, because the cyber demon's pretty easy. I had a lot of trouble with the spider demon.
I love the spider
because the second like you walk in and he notices you and starts firing, he melts your health bar. And I don't know if it's just because I didn't have my resources left by the time I was facing him. It was pretty hard for me. And what I was doing originally was going around, because there's also in that fight with the site, there's 2 cacodemons, a Baron of Hell, and then the spider demon. And I was going around like, oh, I don't want to be fighting the spider demon while I'm fighting these guys, so let me take them out first, and then I'll deal with him. And I think that was my mistake, because once I just went straight for the spider demon and start blasting him, that's when I like finally beat him. But
I cleared that guy so fast that I was like,
really?
Because like I did the same thing you did, but I used rockets to kill the cacodemons and the Barons of Hell, and I'm running around grabbing everything. I was like, okay, I know if I jump down from this platform, I'll have to fight. I can't get back up, and I'll have to fight him. But I had the BFG, and so I just like melted him with the BFG and like a handful of shots.
I
was
didn't
like,
have a BFG at that point. But...
oh well, it was super easy.
That gun makes everything easy.
Yeah.
The BFG 9000.
That's my other thing. I rarely use the BFG. I didn't like have that.
I saved it for super bosses.
I would have it, but I just rarely used it. The spider demon was like one of the instances where I didn't have it, and like I really wish I had.
I mainly I used my shotgun as much as I could for as much of the game, and then just tried to save all the big weapons as much as I could. So I always was pretty prepared for the boss fights. That made some of the journeys to those bosses a little tougher at points, just because you're stuck with your shotgun. But I was dying on that hill.
I would literally hit a horde and like be like, okay, it's time to pull out the plasma rifle, or it's time to pull out the Gatling.
I had like a tier of guns that I would use.
Yeah,
I would like the shotgun, then chain gun, then plasma rifle, then rocket.
Although I will say, I know 3 rockets killed the cacodemon in Hurt Me Plenty. So that's the only other thing is like, I would like, if I saw a cacodemon, I'm instantly switching over the rocket launcher, blasting him 3 times, switching back over to like my shotgun to be like, okay, he's dealt with. Because it takes a lot of shotgun ammo to like kill a cacodemon.
It takes like 6 on ultraviolence.
Really? Well,
it's
it
a lot.
Feels like a lot. I mean, that is a lot.
Yeah.
Well, there's also damage fall off for distance. So the closer an enemy is, the more damage you do.
I noticed that.
Significantly. Like you can kill him in like 1 shot if he's close, but if he's far away, it takes multiple.
Yeah.
Once they introduced the plasma gun, that turned into my favorite gun in the game, I think. And I was
definitely my favorite.
I was stockpiling ammo for that as much as I could, finding secret areas just to find ammo for that gun.
My methodology for the weapons was always run around with the shotgun, and pretty much even blast cacodemons and stuff with the shotgun. I would, when I found a Baron of Hell, I would switch to the rocket launcher. I would save rocket launchers for Barons of Hell. Chain gun was just the backup for the shotgun if I ran out of ammo for
Yeah.
the shotgun, unless it was a room full of enemies or the stupid lost souls, the flaming skulls. I hate
Yeah.
those things.
Yeah.
I would
I
just pull that
fuck-
out because it's always a ton of them and you just smoke a bunch of them at once. So
Mhm.
then if I had the plasma rifle and had ammo for it, I would use that sometimes just to kill cacodemons and barons of hell because
Yeah.
I wouldn't waste it on.
Yeah, it
I would
melts them, too.
just spray on like the little guys because it would kill them pretty fast. It
Yeah.
kills cacodemons really fast. But
Yeah.
for the bosses, I would save the rocket launcher and the BFG if I had it, and I had the
It's
BFG
easy
pretty much
to
every time.
or use too much ammo, like from the plasma rifle.
The plasma
It's
rifle is
just
easy.
Yeah,
It's-
it goes
you're
pretty quick.
expecting to hit because it kind of tracks, but it doesn't
Yeah.
always. Like you'll
Mhm.
miss.
It kind of falls.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find ammo for it for sure.
Mhm.
It's like, and it shares ammo with the BFG, and BFG
Yeah,
uses
yeah.
like 20, I think, of
Yeah.
them per shot. So if you use all your
Mhm.
plasma rifle ammo, then you just can't use the BFG.
Yeah.
But who's the big bad guy in episode 3? What's the final boss in episode 3? Is it another spider
I
demon?
thought that was the
It's a
spider.
spider.
That's what I was gonna
The
say. You
spider.
said that
That is-
episode
okay.
1 was the cyber demon, but I think episode 2 was the cyber demon, and episode 3 was the spider demon.
You're right, because it's just a couple barons of hell.
Episode
Yeah.
1 was 2 barons of hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is really funny compared to later on when you fight
Yeah.
like 3 of them at
Yeah.
once.
5 in
Yeah.
any given room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I posted it in the Cart Creeps official Discord when I finished episode 3 when I killed the spider demon.
Well, that's what I was curious what the final boss in episode 4 was.
It's a spider demon and barons of hell and a bunch of other enemies, like all at once
Yeah.
in a
it's
small
just-
space. Like it's much
Oh, really?
smaller space than any of the other ones because all the other ones are pretty
Yeah.
open, which is easy. It makes it easier because you can't get stuck and get blasted. But
Yeah.
yeah, here we go. I beat Dis, which is episode 3's final level. I got 100% kills, 100% items, 100% secrets in 1 minute 5 seconds. 1 minute
Nice.
5:22, and the par
What
time
is
is
the secret in
1:45.
this?
There must have been like one thing that you could open or
Yeah.
something like that. I can't remember.
That's
There's
interesting.
there's not more than like one thing.
I wonder if you can find a BFG in this.
I got a few triple hundreds
I already
in
had
my
it.
playthroughs, which felt really cool.
There was no spots in this game where you guys were like, I can't play this right now. Like it's too hard. I don't think so, right?
No, not like too hard. Just like I'm sleepy and I'm making too many mistakes,
yeah.
Yeah.
I did want to go back to like
or I'm too scared.
the Fortress of Mystery because that was like if I had known about the maps that would have been a lot nicer. But
Or
It
just
was-
give me a headache. That's what I stopped.
it was just like a lot of the same looking room and like with like mostly dark rooms with a little bit of flashing, so you mostly couldn't see where you're going, and it just took a long time to like figure out the map without the map,
Mhm.
so to
Yeah,
say.
the map that you did
Yeah, I
have.
can't believe
And-
you.
yeah.
Like, did you never use the map,
Nope,
or you
nope.
just used it?
Nope,
That's
didn't
crazy.
even know.
That's funny. What do these other buttons do? Nothing, I guess.
I feel like I tried them all.
I would not use it, or like I said, I didn't use it early on.
This is an old game. They didn't even have a Y triangle button back then.
I use it all the time.
Like,
But Jason, you didn't know
consistently.
what it looks like. You press Y or the top button, at least, and it pops up. But it's live. It's real time, so it doesn't
Yeah,
pause
that's
the game
also
or
true.
anything.
Which does suck. I did get hit while I was looking at it.
Yeah.
I don't know how I didn't get the map because I don't know how I wouldn't have pressed Y. You know, I'm sure I would have. I've pressed it.
Yeah, there's not a lot of buttons in Doom,
All you do is run and shoot
Yeah.
and X and activate stuff. That's
and
it.
then the map is the other button, and pause, I guess. But
Quick save.
so what about? Yeah, I don't think that wasn't there in the original.
No.
But what about your favorite moments?
I just going back to the evil world that I got to live in, the evil pixel world.
Jay loves evil.
I like shooting the demons in hell. The music was really good with it. Just the world it puts you in is awesome. And again, 1993, that's crazy to me.
Yeah,
Ahead of its time in so many ways.
yeah, it's insane.
It's a really good
Good.
game. I wanted to mention this earlier, but like, you know, like if the game is just really good, you can't even tell you're playing a game that's like 30 years old. It just,
Yeah.
you're just like sucked into playing the game and it feels good. And that's how
Like Iron Man.
Doom felt. No,
Yeah, Hey, you-
Yeah.
not letting you sneak that one in.
This is a classic. I'm glad to finally play it. I'll probably play it more.
Gabe, what's your favorite moments?
I don't know. I can't pick.
There's just
one.
so many, you know.
No, I genuinely from the time I started the game to getting through episode 5 last night. I just episode 4 map 5. I just had such a blast the whole time. Like I said, I'm gonna play this game. I'm not surprised that you've played this game however many times you have, because I'm definitely gonna I'm gonna play this game. I'm gonna play Doom 2. My favorite part isn't anything in particular in the game, but that it's opened me up to, because I haven't really tested out
converted you guys to boom shoots.
Yeah, so
I was right.
That's my favorite part. Is I'm I can't wait to play more boom shoots or things like this. Just the genre of games that's opened up to me. I'd say that's my favorite part. It was a blast. It was a nice little relief from. And again, I'm shitting on Golden Sun because I have to play a 30-hour game in a month, and I just don't have the time to do that. But it was a nice relief, break from Golden Sun, which I am enjoying, just to be clear. But it was something completely different.
I don't know.
And I almost want to finish Golden Sun this week so I can just play Doom the rest of the month, or or whatever game's next.
Keith?
Yeah, I think that my favorite moment, I think it was also in episode 3, I believe. When I first got the BFG, the room that it was in, when you open the door that has it in there, all of a sudden a bunch of demons, pinkies, imps, and even fucking Baron of Hell, they all just start spawning in behind you once you open the door. Or at least there's already imp in there. Once you kill the imp, then all the shit starts spawning in. There's a door in there, and you open it. There's the BFG. And just turning around and just blasting everything with the BFG. I was like, this is fucking amazing. And so, yeah, I really, really enjoy that. So that's probably my favorite moment. I was just like, oh, this is fucking sick. But also because I was in a really tiny room, so I didn't have to sprint and move around and give myself a headache again. So yeah, really, realistically, that was probably the best part, was just sitting in one spot and just shooting everything in sight. Just felt amazing.
There's an achievement for dumping 200 rounds from the chain gun without stopping, by the way.
Nice.
There's also an achievement for killing, I think, 5 or more enemies within 5 seconds with the plasma gun.
Yeah.
There's also a trophy for which I got, which is killing one enemy with the BFG, because I missed and only hit one guy.
I did that too. Which is really I laughed really hard about it at the time, but it was also very disheartening. I was like, oh, I can't believe I just wasted that shot on. But yeah.
What about you, Ryan?
My favorite moment was when I cleared Dis on Ultraviolence 100% across the board and under par time, randomly, without really trying. Specifically
feeling, right?
that was my favorite moment.
Yeah.
But the whole game, playing it again is my favorite moment. I love this game. The vibes in general, they're amazing. The way it feels, the atmosphere, the sound, the way the combat, everything that we talked about so far. I like all of it. We do have here, what would you change? You can't, obviously, we're not asking id to change a game that's 30 plus years old, 33 years old, but
they're remaking it. They
make it third person.
3 games into that.
Yeah, if some of the final bosses and the ends of episodes were a little bit tougher, because I get it. If you're good, playing well enough to save up a bunch of ammo for the power weapons and stuff like that, then it's not that hard. But I guess I could just play on Nightmare if I really wanted it to be harder.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the only thing. And
there's always Nightmare.
We spoke about this. I don't really understand what the Rampage is for on Ultraviolence, at least. Maybe it's better on lower difficulties. It just seems like I don't ever want to use it. I hit it, I'll pick it up, because you got to hit it for the pickups thing, the count, for items. But I just changed back to my shotgun.
It also doesn't increase your health.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Doesn't
Because like
doesn't
No.
put your health up? Okay.
I do love when you're like the game like teases like in a dark room. There's a supercharge, like there's a blue orb sitting
Yeah.
in there, or like it's
Mhm.
like the face, and you're like, I need to get that. I have to
Yeah.
find that. It compels you to find everything.
Mm,
That's
yeah.
another
I
thing about
love
this game.
all the sections where you are like you're in a hallway or something, but there's like a half wall, and you
And you
can't
can't
get to
there.
it, but you're
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna figure out how to get there.
They show you
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
you can get over
For-
there somehow. But
something I
you
wanted-
have to find a way to get over
You see that
Yeah,
mountain?
something
You
I
can climb
wanted
it.
to
there. Yeah.
come back to was like you were talking about how you can see the pinkies up where the cyber demon is. You were talking about that's
Mhm.
consistent throughout the game. You can like see like hordes of enemies, and you're like, I can take care of that now, or I can take care of it later. And sometimes you take care of it later because you're like,
just shoot them.
yeah. So, sometimes you take care of it later because you're like, I really need every bit of ammo I have right now for whatever I'm
Yeah.
about to face. I can't worry about that yet. And then like you get up there and you've like reloaded, and you're like, okay, this is gonna be really good. Like this is gonna be fun.
So we've already mostly covered this just based on what we've just been talking about. Would you finish this game again? It seems like the answer is yes across the board. I don't know, Keith.
It keeps
Would you play it again?
No.
You seem to be the only one that has apprehension about it. Or would you just play a different version, like two?
Maybe like a different. I don't know if like I did enjoy playing it again. I did have just personal issues just playing it.
Skill issues.
More like morally. I was just against it really.
There's too many demons in this game. I can't play this.
You're
It's too
killing
violent.
the demons.
I don't like all the satanic stuff actually.
Mhm.
But no.
Sounds like you
Like-
want them to win because you don't want to shoot them all.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The like having like the headaches and kind of dizziness a bit playing it did kind of impact my enjoyment of it. But I still like the stuff that I was able to like get through. I was enjoying it. I still did have fun. I don't know if I would actually go back and play it. You know, maybe again, maybe I'll try Doom 2, maybe just fiddle with the settings and maybe that won't fuck me up again. Or I'll just play Doom 2016 again. I don't know.
Jay, are you
But I did
gonna play
but
it again?
I did enjoy it. I would play it again. Or not that. That
Yeah,
was
I'd definitely play it again.
What I was gonna say is like me and you are the only ones who did it on Hurt Me Plenty, and I want to play it again really soon because I really want to try it on Ultraviolent. But if I had tried it on Ultraviolent, I don't know if I personally would have. But I don't know. If
You
maybe
would, 'cause
feel
it's
the
good.
same. Yeah.
You'd feel the same.
It'd make us better. But also,
Yeah.
whenever I downloaded the games on Steam Deck, like I saw it was a 13 gig download, and I was like, "Why is this 13 gigs?" And then like you download the game, and it's like 12 games.
Mhm.
So I'm really curious as to what those other like games in that package offer, because I hadn't heard of any of those other ones
Yeah.
that aren't Doom named. You know,
Yeah, I was looking through them, and they kind of look. I mean, they look like Doom, but
Yeah.
I don't know if that's.
I'm
just
sure they
because
all
look
play
like
very
Doom or-
similarly,
yeah.
but different levels.
it all
and
just looks
stuff.
like Doom to me.
Yeah.
Which is a great thing. I love the
But
way
yeah,
the
I'll
game
probably
looks.
try all those too. You're right.
So there's a lot of that to play, even within like its own.
Ryan's been talking
Franchise.
Cultic for a long time, so I might try that too.
Cultic is my favorite like modern boom shoot that I've played so far, and I've played a bunch of them. It's a really good one. The atmosphere is really cool. It's the best part about it. Dusk is really good too. Dusk has been out longer. It feels more like Quake than Doom. I mean, Cultic, you could argue it's either one, but it feels more Doom to me. I actually haven't played through the entirety of Quake, but I've played a lot of games like it. So yeah, I would suggest Cultic first for anyone else who's like wants a really good, modern boom shoot experience. But there's that one. There's Warhammer 40K Bolt Gun, which is a good game too. There's some parts of it I'm like, all right, what am I doing? Like, why is this taking so long? Where am I supposed to go? There's Dusk is a good one, like I said. There's a bunch. Trying to think if there's any more that I would specifically recommend. Like I have a bunch. I mean, Duke Nukem 3D. Like that's another very that's a good one.
That's the one I played when it was on N64.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Duke Nukem's cool.
Yeah.
Doom 64 is cool. That's a separate game on Steam. Doom 64 is also cool. It's different levels and stuff. It's not inside of Doom 1 and 2, in the Steam package. I haven't even played Doom 2 and the rest of the stuff in this in this game itself. So I'd probably play those first. But yeah, check out Cultic. Oh, there's also a medieval. Like it's like medieval, but it's amid AMID evil. It's like a fantasy themed shoot. It's still a shooter. You're shooting like magic and stuff. It's cool. There's a couple other ones out there that are similar to that.
Shooting wands.
There's an
I said, was that one of the ones in here?
no, it's a separate game.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's I'm doing a
I was thinking
disservice to
TNT Evolution.
yeah, I'm doing a disservice to
Quite
boom
different.
shoots, but there's another. It's a medieval is obviously a lot like there's an old school, like medieval themed boomer shooter style game that I can't think of the name right now. But yeah, I would obviously play this again. I'll play this again. I'll play this game a lot. Keep playing it. I love this game. Love all these games. Does it still hold up today? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
if you
100%.
never played it, you should play it. Crazy that it's so old and still plays so well.
Right.
And plays
It's
so
timeless.
Yeah.
One
It
of
is.
those
It really
timeless
is.
games.
Yeah. Along with Iron Man, X-Men War, and just a couple of
Will you
timeless.
This is my
shut up?
favorite. This is my favorite game we've played so far in this first season. It's my favorite we've played so far. I like Pokemon Trading Card Game 2 a lot, but I like this more, obviously. I don't know if you guys feel the same way.
But I
But-
can agree with that sentiment. This has definitely been my favorite so far. Like,
Yep.
It's
So
up there.
hopefully
I like
It's
I
not my
like
favorite,
Zero Mission a
but
lot.
I did enjoy it.
yeah, Zero Mission
Mission's
was
good.
really fun.
I like this more.
Yeah.
But
I mean, this was my favorite.
I liked them both a lot.
Yeah, there's some close. I mean, obviously, I personally love Super Castlevania 4. But
The
mm,
game I picked, Metroid Zero Mission, that's my favorite so far.
yeah.
my favorite, yeah, everyone just.
Jay doesn't have a favorite.
Jay
because this
doesn't-
game hasn't been
Nope.
picked yet.
I don't like
maybe
any
maybe
of
tonight's
them.
the night.
Yeah, he could get lucky. Let's see if Jay
Nope.
can get lucky.
Please,
I doubt
This
it.
time.
I doubt it.
let's rig the
Um,
system for
yeah.
old Johnny.
So-
for old John Boy.
The new game that's been added to the wheel. So my three choices, which were voted on by the members of the Discord, were
Join our Discord. Join our
Crash
Patreon.
Bandicoot 2. Shut up. Crash Bandicoot 2, Destruction Derby 2, because we haven't had a racing game on here at all. And I think I played Destruction Derby 1 as a kid. I remember it being kind of fun. So I was like, oh yeah, we'll put the second one on here, whatever. See if people vote. Nobody voted for it. And the third option was Super Star Wars Return of the Jedi, because we actually discussed it, I think last episode. It came up somehow, and then we talked about it after the fact in the Discord. We discussed it with our friend Alan. He was like, I played this as a kid, you guys should play this. And I was like, okay, I'll put that on our list. And so we had people vote on it, and the winner was Super Star Wars Return of the Jedi. So that's what we have on here. I'll run through the list real quick. Again, we scrambled up a little bit. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Metal Warriors, Final Fantasy VII, Shadow Tower, Demon's Crest, Resident Evil 2, Space Station Silicon Valley, Shantae, WWF SmackDown 2, Know Your Role, Medieval, Actraiser, Final Fight, and Super Star Wars Return of
Which one
the
of these are
Jedi.
Jay's? Medieval.
X-Ray,
Shantae.
Medieval, and Space Station Silicon Valley.
Yep. Are you ready for
Big money.
the wheel?
Ready
Click
for
to
Jay to
spin.
lose again.
Probably.
Here we go.
No.
The odds are against me.
Ba-da-ba.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
it's slowing down.
I'm so
here
nervous.
it comes.
Uh-oh.
It might be Jay. It might be Jay.
Finally,
It's gonna be
let's
Jay.
go.
Nice.
Space Station Silicon Valley for
All
N64.
right. Exciting.
Hell yeah.
Been wanting to play this for a while.
So I'm so happy for you,
Fucking
Jay.
the squeaky wheel gets the oil after all.
So, have any of y'all played Super Mario Odyssey?
Yes.
Yeah, so you know how he
Yes.
has like the hat powers and all that, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Some say that this game did it first. So this game is like an N64 platformer. You know, I don't know if it's a collectathon or not, but I know it's like a platform puzzle game, and you're like a robot microchip thing, and you take control over other animals, and that's
Just
how you
looking at this
complete the
game
level.
already. It looks goofy. It's gonna be like one of those games that's gonna be like kind of like fun, like just for
Yeah,
the sake of
I'm
being
really
like,
excited to play
yeah.
this. It'll be quirky. It's like your classic
Yeah,
quirky
quirky, yeah,
N64.
Yeah.
I might
Yeah.
actually
I've never
buy
heard of
this
It's
game
cool.
physically to play.
Yeah, me
it.
neither. Yeah, you should. It's
It's
only
$400.
I actually did not know it was a PlayStation
Is it really?
port.
No.
Okay.
I picked it specifically for N64, but apparently you can play it on PlayStation as well.
I wonder if the experience is like.
I don't
shitty.
know. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, I'm excited for this game. I think we'll have fun
You
with
can also play for Game Boy Color.
it.
You want to do that?
I finally won, fellas.
Yeah,
Can
I'm so
finally
happy
quit
for
the
you.
podcast.
Have fun playing this game, assholes.
You finally win. You don't play. Don't show up for the next episode.
Yeah, don't even play your own game.
I'm free. I can go to that other podcast.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed listening to us talk about Doom, a game that everyone you'd think would have played by now, but somehow only 25% of the podcast had played it.
No,
But now they know how good it is, and they are
We'll never
converted
stop
to
playing it.
being Boom Shoot fans like myself. So if you want to talk about Doom, or you want to talk about next month's game, Space Station Silicon Valley, please join the Discord and get in there and start talking about anything, really, anything retro game related, or anything, just anything at all.
Yeah, talk about Wordle.
Yeah, try.
Yeah, you can talk about Wordle.
Try to
Play
beat us in
Wordle.
Wordle.
We love words.
Watch Keith cheat at Wordle in real time.
I don't cheat.
So
I
you
don't
can see
cheat.
it.
I just know
You-
more words than you do.
Quite a
You join, and then you make that. You decide for yourself if he's cheating or not. So
Try and beat me. Episode 5.
Nice.
Wow.
We're doing
Man,
it.
we did it. We did it,
Did it.
everybody.